knows I already have 1 out of 4. If you have 0 out of 3 or 4, put 0. And if you don't wear them for BIS, just put main spec upgrade or whatever you want for that. But if you do not put a note, you will not get a trophy because I do not know how many you have or need. I'm going to be serious on that. It takes 2 extra seconds to add a note. So add a note, please. Thank you.
What are you looking at, Gearhead?
I don't know, Lum. You'll have to decide on that.
Well, I want to heal, but I've been playing Shadow because I don't have a healing spot anymore.
I
Then
would like
just
you to
put
heal
S
for.
or H.
Uh, in the long term, I think you will be healing if you continue doing stuff.
Uh,
I'm trying to look for something in my bags, and I'll be ready to get going here.
Let's get it.
All right. All right. Everyone knows the basic of this fight. Phase one will spread out in the north side of the room. Half move circle. Try to get the healer to the center so the healers have the advantage there. I was gonna run a holy or run two discs for a couple of the fights.
That didn't look like it hurt him at all.
Okay.
I guess it's my turn.
So we'll have the half moon circle give the healer to the center so they can reach everybody. If you get a kobold in your range, get into the melee pit, let them kill it. Hunters, you might end up not being able to shoot for a couple seconds. It's unfortunate, but make sure we get those kobolds down as they come. If we get two kobolds at once, range help with them. Otherwise, we want to focus Gormog with the range. Melee cleave down the kobolds from the kobolds. Also, apparently I was able to cleave from the boss to the kobolds, but I'm not 100% sure on that, but it was kind of working for me last on the 10 man. But I don't can't confirm. Um,
Just go away.
all right.
What phase are we using last?
We're gonna be lusting for phase two. We're gonna kill Acid Maw ASAP.
Well. Michael ignored Jackie and she kissed another boy.
Okay. Phase two, we'll do Acid Maw. If you get the poison debuff in phase two, you want to run next to the boss, not under the boss, the fire tank. And he will, after a breath, or if the breath's on cooldown, he has that tracked, he will run over you guys to kill it. In the other phase, you want to make sure that you get the fire buff to the acid mod tank if they get the poison. Otherwise, just stay spread out. If the acid mod dies quick enough, you won't have to worry about the fire debuff. Just keep it spread out. Melee, make sure you guys stay spread. If you get the fire, don't go in with each other so you don't blow each other up. If you get three or four at the same time.
Actually, there's a knitting bee at the community center right now.
All right.
You're kidding.
And you know what they say about those knitters? They spin quite a yarn.
You know what would really teach me a lesson? Leaving me at home to, think about what I've done.
If you're not in that car in 2 seconds, I'll make you carry my knitting basket.
Coming, dear.
Then phase three, make sure if you get charged that you spread the fuck out. Um, I'm gonna keep sending it to the center. I know people were saying the wall helps with DPS a bit, but the problem with that is when he does a knockback, we'll have like 12 people knocked back in the same spot, and then he'll pick that spot and it just increases exponentially the chance of something bad happening. We're well above the enrage timer, so I'm gonna make sure we do it clean for the first few weeks to save us time from wiping on that, especially being the last phase. And just don't stand in the fire in phase one. Let's see here.
I didn't cheat out of hate,
Okay.
Michael. I cheated because lately you've been acting like I don't exist.
Yeah, let's do for this fight. Krim get Risen, Nudge get Bung, and Scrap get Moon Petal.
Eric knew about the kiss all along and didn't tell you. What'd you expect?
I have one more thing happening, then we'll get going there. And then Curl will use Nature Aura for phase two, just when Asimov is alive. Once Asimov drops, he'll go back to his normal one. So I'll have the resist for that. Helps a little bit with my damage and the people get poisoned.
Gotcha.
Bung, I'll tank till 2, you tank till 3, and I'll take over, and then maybe I just give it back to you after.
Sounds good.
It feels like, whatever. The healers I had running were going to be Freya, Angel, Moon Petal, I guess now Element, and Alum, so it's 5 healers. Do I have someone else who's healing that I'm not expecting? Oh, Herb's also Restu. Actually, can you go Shadow? Alum, sorry.
But my
I'm sorry.
but my light well.
Drop it and go. You
Yeah,
gotta
I'll
min-max the timer for that.
Want to drop it for the melee?
I didn't count Herb as one, so that fixes that. We get another Drain in the group with that as well. I'm gonna throw. That way we have that totem. There, sorry, just kind of bouncing people around, but we get the totem for that group. We can also throw Herb in there.
Men in cars. Never got it, never will.
Okay, there, lots of mana for people now. Sounds good. Okay, we'll get Tenna back in here, and then we'll get an array check, and we'll get going.
Why does it say a more powerful spell's already active when I try to use it?
Because you were ret when you did might or something.
No, because you have a flask one, and it's technically higher eye level and shit.
Now, Michael, for your yearbook picture, don't forget to do the over-the-shoulder shot. That's the best one.
Alright. Full buffs on Tenna.
It's like that, Mighty Thoughts or whatever.
What do you thought?
Hey, once I get into this too, we get that poison shit, right? I mean, I know I can probably space the market, but like,
I don't remember if you can, but you're supposed to run next to the fire tank, not in front of the worm, so he doesn't breathe on you if the breath's up, and then the tank will run over you guys when he knows it's safe. You don't have to do it. That's for phase 2. For phase 3, don't worry about. We just move away from the skull. That's the whole fight when he charges. Yeah, make sure for phase 2 we have fire. Phase 1 and 2 fire. Phase 3 frost. And then we'll have nature totems to occur. You don't have to switch your ore anymore.
Oh, okay.
6, I think, is right. I think it was 5 yards, so you go 6. Yeah, we'll have nature totem now, so you're good. You can actually like play your class.
I just wanted to feel important.
Anything else, crits?
No.
All right, cool.
Oh, thank you.
Risen will be starting. I'll be starting. Risen will be.
You're not set as a tank.
Damn, I guess I won't then. Not with that attitude. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, there's like 3 places to put tank. That's the one I didn't remember to put.
Rookie.
All right. Updated it. All right. Go ahead and start it, bro. Don't be closer than the tanks on the opener, so you don't get smacked first. Angie's on vacation. I don't know where she went, but she had to fly somewhere.
I thought she went to Florida.
We should write some fanfic on this.
Anyone good at rating?
Oh, I got a weak aura for it now.
I just recently learned how to get fanfic from AO3 onto my Kindle, and it's like the
Oh
best
my
thing
God.
ever.
All right, so
Have you
opening
known that
MD
all
for
along,
Risen.
Lum?
Oh, I just like read it off
5,
of the website itself.
4,
Oh,
Instead of
yeah.
downloading it, like,
I just
the
hate it's
email or
harder
whatever.
to
1.
save my spot. It's easier on my Kindle, I think.
Well, you just gotta read to the end of the chat.
Yeah, true. Although I don't always get that luxury with kids,
Get rid of the kids.
right? I'd have so much more reading time.
Snowballs. 2 stacks. You can taunt. 60k flat. Nice. Okay. Build a snowballed melee. Quicker we get them off, the quicker that person can go back to being normal. Watch the fire.
No. There's not one out, is there?
No,
Done.
no way.
Oh.
But I didn't spec into it.
I'm gonna taunt as soon as mine wear off.
If people
I
use it,
bubbled him. Sorry.
Oh, okay, go ahead then. You're good. I'll taunt if you get to 3 again. Otherwise, I'll just keep doing snowballs.
it's good if people use it.
Yeah, you'll be good. Yeah, you're good. Joining you get 3. I'm gonna taunt just in case. Arisen's taunting. Just so you don't get an extra one on 4. I'll have a dot for a bit. Alright, I need Kuro MD Acid Maw to me, X Knight MD Dread Maw, Dread Scale to Bung. Winner pick one, have fun.
4, 3, 2, 1.
If you get the poison, run next to Bung's thing. Don't run in front of it though. Boys out, Sprite's out. If you got the poison, run next to Bung. Bung, when he breasts, run through the people. Oh, hero, by the way, we did good. That's the one thing I knew I forgot. Icebound. Next poison, run your Bung. You get it? Not sure if you can block it off or any of that shit. Vernal in 2 seconds, careful. Alright. You need to run through Bella wherever she is.
I can't
Mark,
break
go
it
next.
off.
Yeah, Bung run through X. Bung run through X. Nope, she got her. Can we get a res on her? Finish off acid. Where he bites me. Good. Perfect. Alright, cool. Alright, when she comes back up, Bung use a major cooldown when she comes back up. There comes the poison, or fire. Okay, Moon has a soul stone, or should. And then can we get Ocarus, res, yep, or res Moon, and then Moon can res, no, can't, herb res scrap. Alright, get that cleaned up. And then we'll just be tanking spank at the end. Fire's going out. Make sure you spread out melee if you have a mark. Melee, we killed all the pets and killed all the melee. Right. It kind of just happens. Welcome to them not fixing that bug, where it can pick all the melee. Alright, we'll finish him off here. Use a cooldown Bung.
Can we mana him if it's up at all?
I will activate that.
Yeah, and 15% we'll have him up for the last boss.
Sick.
Alright, Bung's going to be radioactive from the fire in a second here, so don't worry about it. Risen will be picking the last one up. Moon, if you have a res up, can you please get Xeris? Alright, buffs up with the people, get it all set up. Risen's tanking this, MD's and tricks to me on the opener here.
If you're melee and alive, try to be max melee.
Oh yeah, spread out radially for this.
I think you can avoid that knockback if you're max melee.
Can't as a tank, unfortunately.
You can as the other one else.
Yeah, I tried it earlier. I'm gonna move the boss just a little bit so he's more centered. Don't be in that poison so you don't get knocked into the poison. He's gonna do the thing in a second. Okay, he's crash. Okay, if you get the skull, move sideways. Don't be worried he is. Arrow wave, you can just get out of it. Big damage here, you do double. You don't run into it, whoever just ran into it. Okay.
Tranquilizer.
Yep, you don't want to run into it because then you just wipe the raid. Maybe not. Okay, we did trank it. Good. We lost damage. It's not. We just lost the double damage. That's not the end of the world. And you don't want to run into the skull. It's really important not to. Think of it like a train. You just ran in front of a train. Don't do that.
You're not my dad.
Yeah, look for the actual like skull over people's heads, like in the world. You don't need the mod to tell you that part.
Yeah, just look where he's facing.
That too. The facing can be kind of tricky, but the skull is easy mode. Well, your pet got you killed. Blame it. Alright. After this, he's going to do another charge. Now, if we do fuck the charge up again, we might actually have enrage issues. Because we lose damage when we do that.
Run.
Ready from Kuro.
Try and do this to you again, just
Also, if a Draenei gets hit with you at the exact same spot, you literally can't see yourself. Careful about running into the person. That almost happened again. If you have another hero, cast it for the people that got rezzed. Bung's got aggro, so he'll be have it. Okay, we'll kill him during the next crash, pretty much. We'll be how the timing lines up.
I'm Hyde. I'm Eric.
Oh, you're the one that loves Dana.
I do not.
Make sure you're also on melee at the end, Bungs. He melees
Do we
someone
want
randomly.
frost resist
We're supposed to
instead
have
of
it.
fire?
Never mind.
I see it.
Yeah, we have frost up.
I just put it up.
Nope, she's always headed up. Shh.
Yeah, I always had it up. Yeah.
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 Yeah, I'm not gonna remember.
Don't die! Okay, sorry.
I won't.
1 minute.
It's called Captain Poopface.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you're in melee, Bung, when the stun ends, because he'll pick a melee. Get away from Bung. Don't run where Bung, or not Bung, Boomer is. Cool, people left that. Good. Alright, big damage here. We have a 45 seconds on Enrage. Double damage is big here. If we hit the Enrage, we'll play ping pong between me and Bung. We get up to second here.
I forgot about Captain Poopface.
It'll kill us in the next knockback, so.
Can he stop fucking breathing me literally every time?
Nope, he can't. It's his thing.
I think I've not been frozen once.
Name one time.
There's also no Sunder up.
I love that.
Yeah, we have a dead warrior. Okay, next knockback's gonna kill us.
He's dead.
Maybe. He knocks us back right here, we die.
He won't knock back. He'll do that.
He won't? Good job, Long. Good job, Long.
Nice.
I told you, we got this.
Well, I'm VIP.
Your angel saved us. Oh, wait, you weren't. You said.
No,
okay.
I fucking
Nope,
dispersed.
you missed it. Okay.
You know what's foul? You're playing.
And you doubted it.
You should just run back for the most part, by the way, because it's much faster. You're literally right outside.
Change it back.
So was it only me and Bung that survived because
We
he
won't
had, like,
res-
Argent Defender.
yeah.
No, I had the shield wall up. Garden didn't even proc.
Run back.
Deterrence does not work on that, by the way.
The knockback, I didn't think it would. It does on the
Yeah.
Valkyrs.
A good cloak drop.
All right. So
Yeah,
the big
that's
thing on
great.
this, the big thing to fix on this one that we did last week was make sure we heal through the flesh from bone. When the ignite flesh goes on somebody, they need to get 80,000 healing. That is the most important thing on this fight.
Stop goofing around. We need to think of a better memory.
What about the day I made you? All of you.
My pre-pot actually didn't let me do a double pot for some reason on that as well.
You
It was
don't
weird.
get like a
It's
double
because like
pot
you
on
get in
these.
combat so early.
Yeah, that's the problem. I thought you didn't get in combat till then. Because usually on the tank, you can do it early enough. You can double pot most of the weird fights.
Yeah, combat starts on that like 20 seconds before he even becomes targetable or some bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to remember that story. Just reminds me that I'm the only one here who's never seen Donna's Jahoos. Well, it's not like you never tried.
All right.
Damn, what a
So
dagger.
remember, Jiraxis, the most important thing is kill the portals, then kill the ads. Kill the portals, and kill the ads. Mages, all three of you guys, spell steal. We're not going to purge it unless you call Era. If you need help from shamans or priests, call for it. But I'm going to figure most it's going to be just the mages.
We've got 3 mages. If we wipe because of it, there's a problem.
Well, more if something happens for some reason to one. Just you call it if you don't think you guys will get it. I'm giving you that. I figure it won't.
Curse has returned.
Yeah, it needs a bra.
Yeah, that's the whole plan. I was just saying if something happens, if you guys can't for some reason call for it.
Can we get another house stones, please?
You lose about 15% on the boss when someone gets smacked like that too, from not having the thing. And it also, if you get one smack, it lines up just right that you
He had this really big zit,
get that.
and he tried to pop it, and all the pus went into his brain, and it killed him.
Really, Kelso?
It throws the timing of the fight off a little bit. All right. That's Jiraxis. Don't stand in fire. If you get the Legion fire, just walk backwards and put it away from you guys, because you're still alive. That's why. Cheater.
Have you guys tried? No,
Flasks fell off about 5 people.
Fell off.
It's hypnotic.
Yeah, fell off.
Oh.
That happened
Forgot
so
this is
early.
a thing. Oh my god, with elixirs. Ugh.
Yeah.
I feel that from back in TBC.
Yeah.
That's why most people use
Yeah, I felt
fucking
like that.
distilled wisdom.
And then, with if you were a priest,
Alright.
you died every 5 seconds. So.
Make sure that you guys are healing the flesh from bone. Make sure we're killing the portals and the volcanoes. Highest prio. Everyone who can do damage, heal those portals and volcanoes. We only want to get as few of them as we can. 1 minute 30 to the boss. Holy fuck. It takes two Kolagarns to summon the boss.
You'll get your positions, guys.
I've
We got
killed
Fizzlebang coming out.
I've killed 2 Nax bosses in the time it takes to spawn this guy.
Yeah. Kelso's friend died that way. Donna, who did?
Freya, you're on me.
Whatever. Look, all I know is
I already have that one.
Oh, yeah.
like
I don't have a spot, so can I just go anywhere?
No, that's a
Sorry, I
stupid
forgot.
story. You know, I want to remember the happy time. Maybe something romantic.
ooh, like our first date.
Wait, who's tanking first or whatever?
I'm tanking Jiraxis and Bunga's on the ads.
Okay, cool.
I'm still Shadow, right?
Where am I supposed
Yes.
Okay.
You guys are
7.
spread out 6 yards. Yep.
Kelso, have you been playing doctor
You with me, Moon?
No. I am a doctor.
I'm sorry, who's that?
Kuro, jumping.
Risen started. Oh, okay.
Say that one more time, please. Get that.
Five,
But I got
4,
further on that
3,
Scribe, you can come right
2,
here. Ange isn't here.
1.
That's what I like to remember. Yeah, you made a great impression on my parents.
Hero. Interrupts. I'm just gonna try to get them all. They're not that big a deal. What are you doing?
Hey, please do not.
Mushroom Bone is on woman, guys. Kill the portal. Kill the portal. Stop casting incinerates on Jiraxis and kill the portal. You should stop casting fireballs on Jiraxis and kill the portal. I know the frost bolts are from the ads, but you can actually see the spells people are casting when it's up and it's the wrong thing. Faster we kill the ads, the easier this fight gets. Good job. Fresh from Bone is on. It didn't tell me. It's on Numanium. Good. Alright, I see how it tells you on that one now.
I can't reach X Knight.
Yeah, make sure you get back in right after the fire's over, so you guys are healable again.
Or Samantha from Bewitched. That's easy. Samantha. Just totally be James.
Mushroom Bone is on Moon Petal, heal Moon.
Hey, why does Jeannie wear those see-through clothes?
Infernal Volcanoes, heal the volcano.
They feel funny.
No way is Samantha hotter than Jeannie.
Couple, that's good. Flesh from Bone is on Element, heal Element up.
Where Jeannie gets totally naked. The government banned it.
Try not to stand inside the Infernals when they stop to do their shit.
All I know is
Trying to help taunt a couple of them here.
Samantha's clothes can be off.
Moon Petal, Res Criminal.
What if you didn't have to choose? What if you could be with both? At the same
I get him buffs. Flesh from Bone is on Bella, heal Bella.
Is that legal? Hey man, if you don't get caught, everything's legal. Stolen pretzel? Guys, this conversation's over. Yesterday Samantha went back in time. That trumps anything Jeannie ever did.
Portal,
Oh yeah?
heal Portal everybody.
Jeannie,
Good.
freeze time.
Flesh from Bone is up on Scrap, heal Scrap up.
Jeannie can just freeze her there. Who kicked whose ass then?
There we go, good.
You know who decided this whole thing?
Okay, killed the mistress. Melee, don't worry about chasing her too much if she runs out like that. Just when they're back on melee. Just pile drives randos.
Kill.
Okay, we're gonna have one more volcano here in a little bit. And that'll be the last ad stuff we have to deal with.
Can I get an interlude on helmet butt?
Freya is burning. Heal Freya up.
Hey guys, we've been talking about this for a really, really long time.
Kill the volcano. Kill the volcano. And then after the volcano dies, kill the boss. Spread out for the infernals. Clean them up. Fletch Trombone is out on Moon. Heal Moon up. And just finish the boss up. He has less health than the infernals do at that point.
Didn't we get those like last week?
The healing ones, yeah?
Yeah.
That's how it works. It's all healing loot. Alright, once we get the loot out of the way, we'll all be on the north side. Think about that one for a second.
All right, reminder. Put a note for the trophies, please.
Wait, where are we putting that?
When the selection comes up, before you click BIS or main spec or off spec or pass, before you click any of those, there'll be a little square in the bottom right corner that says you click on that, you type in a certain number of characters, you just need to put 0/4, 1/4, however many you have, and then you click your BIS or your off spec, main spec, whatever after that.
Okay.
Kelso, we just talked about this today. Well, damn, Donna, if you just let me see him, I'd stop.
Oh god damn it. I'm sorry. I just accidentally clicked it without thinking. Can I just like text you or message you?
Quick delivery supply.
Do you have, just tell me now, do you have one already, Moon?
I do.
Okay, we're going to be giving people one before someone gets two. So if you already have one, no worries. Just let me know in voice if you didn't. Because I already see a couple other people with BIS, but no notes.
Is that dagger not BIS for hunters as well this season?
Not on my list, but I've been looking into. I've been pulling it up just now. We're still going for two-handed staff that comes off of a noob.
Hey, Kelso. Well, that's a mighty big smile. What'd you get into the Play-Doh? No, I'm happy because today is gift day. And in honor of this special day, I got you all gifts.
Boomer and Tana need to move.
All right.
And Winter probably just a little bit.
Life grip them. Somebody.
Get over here!
From my friend who reads.
Some people make these notes so confusing. Just number slash a
All
number.
right.
That's all I need.
So, Scrap, can you make sure Curse of Tongues goes up on every caster when we get this? Fart, can you run Wind Poison for our kill targets?
There's peanut butter on my headphones.
We still have the Boomy and Tenna where where the champions are. That trap also will have to expire. Put a new one over here after.
Yeah, it will.
Holy or Shadow?
That's right. It's
I'll play Shadow, run just the 5 healers so we can get some burn times in. We shouldn't need Cripple. They don't run around that much for the healers we're gonna kill first. And by the time we get a couple healers down, it's whatever. I'm gonna be chainsing one of the guys and keeping like probably the rogue if we have it up.
And we have 3 hunters as well.
We have traps out through the whole middle of the room, yeah.
Done.
soon as I have OK Boomer out of the side, I can summon the champions. We can see what we have.
All right, you're gonna get a second chance to improve your note.
Can you life grip them?
You got something in your ear, man. Come on. Oh my goodness, it's
Hey, I said that first.
Well, maybe at this rate, maybe it'll take that long.
really very clever. The thing about it is, you don't have to be clever. Oh, okay.
All plate. That's ridiculous.
Just watch TV. Hey, Fez, I think there's a Nancy Drew on.
Oh, she can solve my mystery any day. And by the way, the mystery is in my pants.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep, send them down. Everyone stay on the north half. Don't run into the guys with red names over their heads. They're not your friends.
Yeah, I use Chunky so it might get up in your brain. Yeah, haha. Laugh it up now, man. Because fun time is over. What the hell? I'm stuck.
I have been glued.
Not glued. Super
If you've seen your name, you can start trading me. Thank you. That
Cover the
helps.
freezer handle and the TV
I don't want to have to come chase you down if I don't have to.
Foreman's love for
Alright,
popsicles.
so we're going to burn down the tree first. Then we'll burn down the Pally Healer. And then we'll do the Priest third. I will be taking care of the Rogue, so I have green under my control. The Shadow Priest, we're just going to have Arrow Waves, Sheeper, every chance you get, Sheeper. Enhancement Shaman, we will have crit Sheep Circle as much as you can. When he's immune, just wait a little bit, then start doing it again. Nudge, can you do me a favor and banish the Moon as much as you can?
Yep. We don't want to just like burn Shaman to get it out the way.
No, you burn the healers first. The healers are always a bitch.
Do you want me to banish Moon? Because Nudge is better DPS than I am.
If you want to do it, Trim, you can. It's like 15 seconds worth, so it's like just take him out of the opening of the fight, which is important. Alright, what's that? 6, 7 markers. Okay. Then the priest, Atena, can you do me a favor and watch the square for as many interrupts as you can get? Era, all the mages, yeah. Actually, yeah. Mages, as much as you can, X. Do counter spells on X as much as you can on the Holy Lights.
Okay.
X Knight, can you do Fear Beast on Cat?
Yeah, I just need a mark to see a mark.
I can't mark it because I'm out of marks.
Oh wait, hang on. Let me improvise here. I'll throw one of my shitty harness marks on it.
Yeah, just try to just fear it a couple times in the fight. It's not a big deal. Just keep it off a healer.
You want me to send my pet in there and try to tank it?
No, they don't get. Actually, I can taunt in between, but that's a pain in the ass.
Couldn't
I'll
you
let
just set it
Mark
as
take
like your
over.
focus, or make it a like slash target macro?
Set focus, good call.
Alright. And then, Freya, on the pole, can you stun Rujka the Hunter? And then anytime it comes back up later, if you see it running, destroy him. You can follow up Okris after the Fear Beast. Actually, no, let's just do that instead, Okris. Just open up a Hibernate and don't worry about fearing X Knight. We'll just Hibernate in the opener. I just basically want the first 10 seconds of us to be a little less CC'd so then we can burn a target or two with Hero in the opening. And then for the Warlock, Winter, can you just open up a Wyvern Sting on Arkzog, the Warlock in the front?
Yep.
Alright, we'll go from there. Everything's got something going on with it then. That way we'll have whatever. Hunter, try to keep traps. Kuro, can you keep a trap on this side? Winter, try to keep yours around the center. And X-Knight, can you keep yours towards the exit on the right side here? Kind of like, just not all the way over there, but like
one right here, so
yeah, whatever. Do it in the middle of the fight. Just kind of like I want the whole like middle to be like 3 traps, not really far over, just enough that you guys are staggering a bit.
Sure.
That way people can kite around up and through and back and all that. And yeah, Scrappo's tonguesing all the casters. He's good at that. He likes to tongue them. Yeah, don't do
That only
AoE.
lasts like
Do
30 seconds.
It does, but 30 seconds of tongues is amazing, especially on the healers.
That's what she
Yeah,
said.
that 30% could be the difference of that like
It-
couple milliseconds for someone to
It
tap
literally
over.
halves their healing power, so
Yeah, it's useful.
it'll help us. Okay. That should be good enough then. Alright. That's everyone's got a job pretty much. Bung just pick shit the hammer.
You said Harkazov?
Yeah, the
to fire
warlock.
now?
Yeah, the orc warlock in the front left. Alright, everyone's got something. If you don't have any target, you're just killing Skull as soon as you can. If you are targeted by the melee, start running around. If you have interrupts and stuns and you see stuff running around, feel free to help. If you're a druid and you're getting chased, remember bark skins and nature's grasp and all that shit. Anything you can do to reduce the amount of damage you take and less chance you die. This is a PvP fight, so this shit can be very random. They can literally just turn and kill somebody. Shit happens. Paladins, if you see a caster getting hit by a melee, if they're getting hit. If they're kiting, they're doing good. Don't bop them when they're kiting. In fact, if you see them kiting good, you can free them and make sure they're doing good. If they look like they're gonna get fucked up, use bop if they're gonna get fucked up.
Sorry, did you want PvP trinkets on for this fight?
You should use your PvP trinket to break stuff. It'll be worth more than not.
I'll sack a few seconds and I don't know if you want to call the rest.
Yeah, you can do it early, then Freya can do hers a few little second later. It's hard to do because I don't know when the burst is coming on this fight. Alright. Are you good, crits?
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna do a 10-second timer. Not gonna army this time. Do what we can do here. We have a lot of CC set up and we're gonna be killing Skull quick. Hero, 3 seconds in.
2, 1, 1.
What happened to you? That oatmeal was for the hobos. How many times have I told you don't poke the bear? Don't poke the bear.
The hero, dispel as much as you can. Mass dispel the hero if you can.
Oh my god, they want Moon, dude.
Moon has Soulstone.
For real. Oh my god,
They
dude,
don't like
really?
our warlocks. Remember to run if you get chased. I know sometimes you literally just get triple turned.
Yeah, I just got munched.
Remember, use your defensive cooldowns. We're all chasing towards it right now. I'm not sure if that's on a druid or a hunter. Yep, Novas are good. Get a couple more of these targets down. We'll equalize it in the end. Use that as much as you can. I know freedom sucks when they get freedom.
Oh,
Especially when they resist.
What the
fucking-
fuck?
Alright. Okris, if you get back here, get up Herb, and Boomer get up Moon. They're middle-ish of the room, I think.
Hero killing Totem.
Yeah, totems are a good thing to kill. They have no health and they add a lot to them.
Especially like the blade or Wind Fury.
Remember, you can also disarm and stuff like that if you see rogues and warriors. If you see someone getting fucked up, priest, don't be afraid to fear if you see someone near you.
Who's the next main target?
Did you get all three of the healers? Skull Square?
Square.
Yep, once those are down, we can start kind of just zerging whatever's in the middle at that point. The order will be based off what's in a convenient spot, more or less. Remember the deterrence if you get chased. Feign Death does work. Temporarily, they'll go right back to you, but it'll give you a second.
There's
Make sure you
dots
kill
on
Totem.
shit.
Is Dad still gonna kill me?
Right at the AoE and multi-dot unless you're using CC type dots. Alright. Moon Petal has a res, get up Xeris if you can. Actually, Angel, if you have can, Angel.
Dad.
Alright. Just tell me,
Watch out, I got him slowed for you.
what the hell did you think you were doing?
Kelso invented this
Okay, they just didn't like you. They just charged and one-shot you.
and these super moves. So the oatmeal thing was just to
Bun, can you sack again from center of the room?
get him back.
Star next.
That's when
Yes.
my life as I know it ended.
Blow up whatever's close to the center together, and then we'll be down to they're out of healers now, so we'll
Pop one element, pop
Thank
one
you.
element.
You gonna able to pop?
This shaman is like a town.
Honestly, the shaman should kill.
Yeah, we can kill shaman. We can kill shaman next after.
He's taking out.
I didn't realize the honor of our family was at stake. It always is.
Poor Moon.
Oh my god, like, they really don't like this.
That's how this fight goes. They just get on people and just destroy them. That's why at least there are fights in here because of that. They nerf it, they make them tauntable, which gives you a second or two of reprieves. Alright, we're on the shaman. Circle is next. After we get... yeah, circle's next. That's the enhanced shaman. They jumped on me, I'm in frost.
Someone keeps dotting the warrior.
Trying to dot stuff is not the kill target. We only want to try to focus the kill targets, get them down as quick as possible. They like me.
Can I get a freedom one bite?
All the
Kill
melee
that
are
Wind Fury totem too.
Yeah, always keep the totems under control. You should be able to see over their heads if you have the weak aura. It shows the buffs they have. And you win free, you know what it looks like. It's the purple line. Kill Warlock next once the Shaman's dead. Warlock's right in the middle. It's not marked, but it's Harkzog.
I'm divine him.
I have like all the melee at me right now, and they're just kind of chasing me in Frost Presence, so... pretty much
First
taking-
frost trap down.
Yeah, the Frost Trap's been great so far. After we kill Hardzog, we'll kill Green, which is going to be coming right to the center here in a second. Good fear, that was like amazing. They all broke off really good. Alright, got a skull up for next kill, right in the center. Feel free to stun lock stuff if you have all that cooldowns and stuff up. Didn't like Pizak.
Because I'm extra clever, but I think that there might be something wrong with the lasagna. And I think maybe red had something to do with it.
So, I wouldn't do anything to the lasagna, just like I wouldn't do anything to your new sneakers.
I'm completely
Alright, 0 out of people, so... go ahead and kill the, whatever that is, the DK right on top of him. When it's done.
Need a freedom one bite. Thank you.
At this point, it's just the hunter, the warrior, and the pets.
The warrior's focused on me right now.
Yeah, I got him chained, so he won't catch you.
Yeah, I'm just kiting him around.
Yeah, he's chained.
Oh, he swapped.
As long as he doesn't blade storm in the middle of that group.
He already used blade storm. It's got another 60 seconds.
Alright. Oh, you're right. I do have that on that side. That's a good cooldown to watch. Alright, we'll kill the warrior after that, so I'll have X. Yeah. I'm not too worried about the death grip, because these guys aren't focusing very well. As they kill Fart.
Can I get innervate? If possible. Angel.
Angel needs to innervate if you got one up. Liz did not like Fart.
Should kill these pets, actually.
They're tauntable. I've been getting them off as much as I can. They have a third of the health of an enemy, so that's 30% of a enemy.
Yeah, they're easy to
They
kill.
also resummon them.
Do they? I've never seen them resummon them.
Not actually sure on that one. I thought they
I'm
did.
pretty sure they do.
I've never seen it.
It's been a while though, so I could be wrong. Good job keeping that hunter CC'd as much as you guys can.
I'm fine with it sitting on me because it's just giving me water charges.
Yeah.
But I don't know for the rest of them.
Hey, but I was gonna take you to the mall and tell everyone you were Dallas Cowboys.
Tank the warrior here for a second. He disarmed me. What a dick.
You never want to do that. Okay, let's go.
Anyways. Cat's gonna be dead too. Finish the warrior off.
I guess it's just you and me, Leo.
After X dies, we'll kill the hunter.
Sure, you don't
Skull
want
on
to get the
it.
pet.
Oops. It's already pretty much dead. Actually, the pet is dead. I saw a cat die a second ago. At this point, we just
The demon
it's all
dog.
that's left. It's over. We win. A lot of dead people. We win.
Are immortal.
Oh. Why's my totem not getting rid of this poison?
Is it actually a poison or is it?
It's poison. Weaver and Sting.
Might have a reduced chance to be
I was too
dispelled.
far
There's
away.
there's a survival talent that makes it less likely to be dispelled. They might actually
Nah, I
have
had to run
those.
to it. I was actually way too far. It showed.
Yeah.
Which makes absolutely no sense.
That's what it feels like for me in arena when like everyone's just beating on me, but I won't die.
Honestly, this fight is my favorite to heal as a paladin because almost nothing targets you.
Yeah, it does like some kind of calculation based off your armor and damage reduction, so
Yeah, I
they
did it
will
for
more
just
likely
the
go
sake.
for clothies, but not always. As you can see, like Newman got chased down. I'm sure he's not the weakest like armor in the raid. So sometimes it's random too. And they also will like gang up a bit.
I think Newman just got the hit of 3 people at the same time.
Yeah, that's just what happens sometimes. This fight's my least favorite in the whole set.
Oh, I think it's fun as hell. I had like 2 mil healing as a HPAL last night doing it. Because like nothing like touched me. I just sat there and just cleansed and holy light spammed.
Yeah, that's what happens. Wind Fury just kind of hits you for 20k sometimes.
Yeah, we got rid of the shaman immediately, just did not deal with that. And then they burned the disc freeze instantly because they had 3 DKs to chain pull them across the room.
Yep. Alright, so Valkyrs. We're going to be changing the strat up slightly, so we're going to be using the closer one. Also, healer wise. Let's run the 5 healers so you can stay shadow. That gives you an extra catcher. I'm going to use a hunter to catch. I'm going to use Kuro, you as a catcher. So you're going to be the opposite color. You're going to be white. So it'll be Lum, Kuro, and Bella are white. Remember when Dark Vortex, when you hear them say the Surge of Dark or whatever, let the darkness. You guys want to deter and disperse when the Dark Vortex happens. You will not survive it if you don't disperse and deter it.
Unless I smell like poop.
Let me switch around on my gear here.
Kelso gets here, he'll walk by the driveway, which we've iced down with the hose. And he'll see a nudie magazine lying there. Which is
I'm going to get the bosses summoned. We don't get put in combat immediately. So everyone in the raid is going to be dark except for me, Lum, Bella, Kuro. You guys are going to catch as many light balls in your mouth as you can.
Get ready, I heard footsteps.
Do they have to be in the mouth?
Yes, you get bonus points. So everyone else should be dark here. You can click the portal now and get your pre-thing. It never goes away. You go into a battleground with this thing, you get do double damage to everybody who doesn't have the right color. We're going to be focusing on the light boss. We're going to be going right where she is. Kind of like right at the star point, kind of like we were doing last night, just reversed. That way we can open up a little harder because we're going to be right on top of them. I'll bring the dark over in a couple seconds. So everyone except for those 4 people, including myself. So we're going to be fighting the boss right where my flare is going to go. So we'll be fighting the boss right there. Everybody's going to be ready to click that portal if we get light portal or if we get dark shield. So if you hear surge of light, you got to click the white to survive the surge. If you get the touch of light, you touch the light portal, then go touch the dark portal to get rid of it. If you stay in the range, you hurt us a bunch. You want to try to catch as many of the balls the same color as you. So the dark ones coming in should hit most of the group. The tanks are going to be facing towards the center of the room. So me and Bung will be like right where that flare is. The raid's going to be right in the portal. Lum, can you be between the portal and the wall? Bella, I want you on this side of the portal, like right in front of where I am now. So you're blocking like the east. And then Kuro, I want you to block like the exit door. And the tanks will get the flare side. We're gonna hero right off the bat. We're not gonna save it for the shields. Tanks pop a cooldown for the surges when it's the wrong color for you. We'll never swap. If we get the shield swap, we'll swap shields and burn it down. That's the most important thing. And that's pretty much it. Everybody go for the interrupted. If it gets down to like the half second, everybody shoot for that last half second interrupt. Sometimes you can interrupt even if the shield doesn't, because the shield falls off before. That might have been a bug, but we did that a couple times back in the day. If everyone shot for it the last millisecond. But we should be able to burn the shields down with this setup. Healing wise, everyone takes the damage, like constant aura, but then if a ball hits the raid, it's 10,000 damage. And if people get the dark touch and don't change their color quick enough, it does some raid damage. Tank damage should be fairly light in this fight. I tanked it without a presence last night, or last week. Not this version, 10 man.
When you say entrance, is this the door?
The exit. To the one between the two, right up there. The west door.
Yeah, okay.
You're blocking between the door and the light boss, basically, because, So there'll be 3 people in the back. There'll be me and the bung in the front, basically blocking. So we have 5 catchers. Don't let any light orbs get to that raid. If we do a swap, if we swap to the white, we're then going to be moving the raid over to the black portal. And when we do that, be careful not to hit balls. And you guys will just adjust mirrored. So Lum will still be between the wall and the boss. You'll still be between the door and the boss. And Bell will be towards us, like the front left, basically. If we switch portal sides. That's if we get the double light portals at the beginning. So far, it's been light, light, dark, dark, or dark, dark, light, light. So I don't know if that's always the case. I can't remember, but if it's like that, it's really easy to know what's coming. Fart food. Make sure your flask has 6 minutes on it. It's a 6-minute rage, so we're gonna pop hero as soon as we're all in position. We're not gonna wait for the empowered because the empowered smudge just never comes. All of the MDs and shit are going to bung. Everybody is hitting Fiola Lightbane except for me and the catchers. Kuro, go ahead and still do the MD on Lightbane to him and then switch to hitting Dark. The catchers are going to be hitting Dark, whatever. Then if we do a swap, everybody swaps with tanks. Yes, it does, because we're doing a traditional pull. So we enter combat when we enter combat. Right, here we go. 10-second timer. I'm not going to army on this fight. That seems painful. You guys are all going to be right between the flare and the portal, and I'm going to be bringing the boss over to the flare.
5, 4, 4, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
You guys want to be right between the portal. The people that are in the middle of the room right now, you ignored everything I just said for like 5 minutes. You want to be right between the portal and the boss. Bella and Lum, if you guys are outside, don't worry about changing your debuff. You can keep the debuff. It's waiting for the people in the raid. Just make sure you're not in the raid. Yeah, lost on the pull.
Can a warlock put Curse of Elements on Darkbane?
Moon, can you res Instacrit? Light, click light portal, click light portal, click light portal. Everybody click light portal. If you're not light portal, you die. Herb, can you res Freya? Alright, make sure you guys are hitting Darkbane now.
Should I go swap to black?
Yes. Alright, we might have to switch to black depending, but we might have to just do through this. So I don't know what's next, but we might have to switch to black, so be ready for that.
Or we need to stack way tighter.
You guys should be all in one little stack. I don't know why you guys are spreading out too much. We have the catches around it, catching all the ball. If you're getting hit by one ball. Alright. Alright, kill black. Or no, some white. Everyone get black and go back to her. We need to get the black and keep her up. So it's now always black, black, white, white. Fun to know. Cool. Works in the fight. Alright. This might just be cursed at this point.
Why did they heal?
Because we didn't kill the shield interrupt.
Okay, so I don't know which one's next because it can be either one of them. It'll be either dark or light next. We're gonna keep going because we have to soak more stuff. So we can see the next shield. We're down a couple healers, so. Moon Petals debuff, gotta click the opposite portal and go. Okay, we're gonna beat DP, get the white one and beat down Itis. Darkbane. That's a wet. Yeah, that's a wet. Yep, we lost a couple of soakers too, so that was it. We're done. Alright. So. The reason why I said like 5 minutes of where we were going to stand was because I expected us to stand there. So everyone's going to be right between the portal and the flare where I had it. So you guys can click the portal if we get the white debuff. And that the catchers are all around us and the tanks are catching the one side. That way there should be no, like, the people that are dying to individual balls are too far out. If you died to an individual ball, you weren't stacked properly. Because what should happen if it was the worst possible scenario, it would kill everybody, but it didn't. And make sure you get the debuff, you cancel the opposite and go back. I'm going to throw a... no, it's going to be green, probably the best one. I'm going to throw a green on Arrow Wave. So you guys are going to want to be where Arrow Wave is when the fight gets going. So they can do the opposite color back and forth. It's not always 1-1-2-2. The reason why we're tanking them there is so you can swap the color, because what should have happened after that first one, we should have moved to the other portal. So that way everyone's standing right there, and if we get the opposite color, we just click it. We don't have to actually hustle during the portal. We can hustle between portals. So whenever we get the mechanic, we all swap. We'll go and we'll swap back to the opposite color. Tanks don't swap. And the catchers will swap when we go to swap, but not until after the vortex happens. So if you get, well, if you hear light vortex, you guys want to already light. If you hear dark vortex, you use your cooldowns to survive it. Yeah, that was what we should have done, and I kind of like was ready to coordinate, but we had like 5 people die at that time, so like the whole thing kind of went screwy at that point. And yes, the color. Watch orbs when you're moving. You have to actually watch the orbs. You can only catch the same color as you are at that point. If you catch the wrong color, you take 10,000 damage. So try to avoid getting the bad orbs, and get the good orbs give you a buff if you get 100 energy from them.
God loves me. He wants me to steal the car. Besides, I think
There is no big AoE if we're the same color. It doesn't actually hurt us if we're the same color. But if for some reason you are the wrong color when the AoE happens, use anything you have to survive. We should only get 1 of that for the soakers, because it's 4 abilities. They all happen 1, 2, 3, 4. It's random. They're supposed to be the same, but sometimes you get more of one or the other. And sometimes they just don't go the way that we are, so like Darius said, the room might have them, because these are spawning all throughout the room. Alright, and then a little bit better catching. I'm going to get the bosses out now. Everyone click their portals. Make sure everyone's black except for the catchers and me. And when we do the full swap, we'll swap everyone eventually. You want to always be the same color for the vortex. Even if I don't call it right or something, you should know to be the right color for the vortex. Try to be near green if you're not soaking or a tank. And be ready to click that portal. Remember, if you have to click the portal, you can click near the top of it because people won't be blocking the top. The bottom is going to be blocked by people. You might not be able to click it quick enough. That was something that people found was easier. Alright, 10-second pull timer. This is also a fight where if we get the right colors, it's like 50% easier.
5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
It won't be in the right spot though.
I mean, just to get up there.
Whatever. Hero? So right now there's people that are like right on top of the tanks. You're gonna get hit by the orbs when I catch them.
His mark is gone.
Fun. Make sure you change if you're one of those 2 people that have the wrong mark. You're hitting people right now. You're still hitting people right now. You have the wrong color. I think it's Hans in the raid with the wrong... No, has the debuff.
There's Hans, Bella, and me.
Yeah, you guys are outside though. You guys are outside. You're good. So if you stay in the raid with the debuff, you kill people. that stack is people are not like stacked like I'm. All right, stay dark. You guys are gonna use your dispersions and shit. Disperse and other thing, Kuro. You gotta be white right now or you die. All right, we don't know yet if. Okay, we're gonna swap over to the other one. Move the bosses, and everyone's gonna go. Watch your health. Pop your health stones on the move. And you're gonna be ready to switch. Don't switch, but be ready to switch. You're gonna want to be hitting the opposite color. X-Knight, you're the wrong color. The only black in the whole group should be Bung.
Wait, should I be black?
You guys should be opposite once you get over here. Alright, so now you want to be black to beat this, so we click black, and you beat the shield. So, if you look at the clump of people right now, you can kind of see, I know his mark went away, but like, there's people in front of the tank, there's people way off to the, I know you died somewhere else, you're a soaker, so you're fine. I'm going to do MRT so I get a mark that. If you get the touch of light or dark, whatever color, and you're not a soaker, you have to click the portal, run over, click the other portal to come back to us. You want to be, you have to change your portal color back and forth.
Hey, so, I'm just trying to understand how I died. Like, I got hit like 5 times in a row by Light Surge, and then I just got like 2-shotted by Unleashed Light. Like,
Okay,
all at the same
so
time.
Surge of Light is the vortex that, no, wait. Unleashed Light, let me double check this. Sorry, the names get me confused. I think I know what these are, but let me double check.
Like, I just died like immediately.
Because one is the orb and one is the vortex. Let me double check which one's which. Okay, so Dark Vortex is the one that if you're the right color, you don't take damage from. Surge of Light. Okay, Surge of Light actually is the... Wait, Surge of Light. Is that... Fuck. The name's always confusing me.
It's Light Surge and Unleashed Light. And Dark Surge.
Surge of Light is the also pulse.
Okay, that's just the normal damage that goes throughout as Surge of Light. So the Surges are just going to be doing damage to us throughout the fight. So you're going to take Surge damage no matter what you do, one or the other color. It happens for everybody.
Unleashed Light. Is there two hits?
Unleashed Light is balls.
Is the ball.
Yeah.
Touch. If you get a touch, that's the raid mechanic for heroic, or you got to get the fuck out or swap your colors.
I wish it told me which friendly fire worked right in this shit. All right, so concentrated light and darkness are the balls. Twin spike is the tank debuff.
I'm just trying to figure out like if there was anything else I should have done because I was like stacked like on the group and I just got home.
That's probably because we had two balls at the same time.
Yeah, you took 26,000 from the balls damage basically. So 2 balls hit the group. If you're in the right spot, that's on the catchers or the tanks. I'm not sure which one. Let a couple by. There's going to be a few that get by. We can heal from. If 2 get by at the same time, it really hurts and almost wipes us. The touch is the one that if it hits everybody, it really hurts. So that's the one that people need to swap for. It doesn't actually show up in my stupid things. I have to get the log out for it. But I'm not going to worry about it until we do it again. Yeah, we're also getting unlucky we have to actually swap. Because ideally we get 2 of the same back-to-back and then we get the 2 other ones. Because once we get like 2 dark mechanics, we know the next ones are going to be both light. And that means we can minimize movement and maximize damage without worrying about it. At that point, we probably kill it before the 5-minute mark. So green marker will stay this time. Be inside that marker. If you're in front of the tanks with us, you're catching the balls we're catching, and that means you're gonna catch it. Last is off me, Xeris, Bella, Freya, and Angel.
Hold on. Can you just help me understand, like, why are we going to that other white portal over there when there's one, like, right here on the left?
Because then we can do our opening properly. Yeah, we can do the opening properly. Because what was happening was all the debuffs, all the buffs, and half the hero was being wasted before.
Okay, I just figured, like, we can all stand in one spot. Oh, gosh, so we can, like, all hit it together.
That's what we are doing. Just
Yeah, we're all standing between the portal and the boss. The only time we move is if we have to go get the black portal after.
No, but I'm saying we have to run over there versus this portal. We can just stand and get used to it.
Because we're already dark.
Because half of our... Because half of our raid can't actually hit the boss when we're moving. The melee can't, the
I think
boss
he's
when
saying
we're
why
over.
don't we have the bosses come to us? It's only a
Yeah.
couple seconds.
Because I had people that asked me to change it to us pushing in so that it'd be cleaner, so we have a better opener.
Okay.
Yeah, most people do this way, actually. I was watching some of the people, so almost everyone pushes in. It's basically the same thing once we move in there. It's just that first
Yeah,
couple
I'm just
seconds.
trying to understand.
It's so we get a better uptime on our opening. And DPS does help on this fight, because if we get ahead of it, we have to do less mechanics. Less mechanics is always good.
Look, there aren't any scratches or dents, so
I didn't get a thing, but I will. Make sure you have your portal bung.
5, 5, 4, 4, 3,
Right, that
3,
was the point that
2,
I was looking
2,
for.
1, 1.
Really?
I'm not sure though. I think I have to drive the car some more.
I'm starting to think I might let you drive the car.
Really?
I'm not sure though. I think we might have to make out some more.
Okay. Those are all clones. Make sure you change Freya and Nudge have to swap. Good catching.
Jackie? Donna? Am I dreaming?
Okay, as soon as we have ability, we might have to hit click dark. Stay dark. Stay dark. You guys are going to want to use your dispersions now.
Are we gonna do it?
If you're white right now, you will die. Alright, there's a 50% chance we're going to have to move. So we're going to move the bosses now while we're clean. Use your health stones as your move if you have to. We're not gonna change, but we're gonna get ready to change. Everyone should still be their color. And we'll be able to change black if we have to here. Bella, can you hem?
White.
Everyone is black right now.
I mean, everyone's still black.
You're right. Oh, fuck. That's on me. Okay, well,
Let's go
50%
back,
chance
let's go
here.
back, let's go back.
Yeah, we should go back, because I'm sorry about that. That's me fucking up. I have too much stuff in my head right now. Okay. This is going to be black, kill shield, black, kill shield. Yeah, kill the white one. Kill the white one with the shield. Beat the shield. Okay, we beat the shield. We're good. Alright, now we know the next mechanic is going to be... No, it's 50-50 still. Okay. So we're going to be black at white, except for the tanks are the same, and the catchers are going to be catching white balls. We're going to go white if it's white vortex. We're going to stay black if it's... wait, shoot. Make sure you're hitting the opposite color right now. Moon, can you res crits? Stay light, go light, go light. Alright, it's gonna be black shield next. So we wanna be white. Next mechanic is gonna be a white mechanic. So we're gonna wanna swap over, because we're gonna wanna switch after that maybe. So we're gonna swap over here. We're gonna get a res from Ocarus on Nudge as we're moving. Lum, can you hem?
Check. Picture of Fez's black.
Okay, it's gonna be black shield next, so be on Itis.
You guys, there's just one more thing.
Long, make sure you cool down during the shield.
Strand of hair over the ignition.
Everyone's on Itis except for the soakers. It's okay. Beat the shield.
Okay, you guys, they're here. Damn it! The air freshener.
Okay, we beat the shield. Good. Now we don't know what mechanics next. It can be any of the four. We might actually beat it too, so just keep going hard here. We might just have beat it. The res never happened on that. Alright. So if it's dark vortex, you click the black. If it's white shield, you click the black. Otherwise, we stay light. We might not even get it. We're not going to get it. Good job. Sorry for my fuck up. Burn.
Oh, we did.
GG's.
I'm sleeping in Casey's room, and I think somehow I
Why did I get that achievement now?
Hey guys.
Yeah, I fucked up there. Sorry. Like my brain's got a bunch of shit going through my head. And I
Now
had to
let's talk
pop
about
on.
the achievement. Like, why did we see that achievement?
I don't know why we got it there. Should have got it last week. Alright, make sure we get the loot out of the way before we get this. Nudge is coming back in.
Didn't we switch to normal 25 for?
We
Flame?
did to one of them, yeah.
For a
For
Yeah.
only for a noob, but we haven't.
Shit, are we gonna try a noob heroic?
We are doing a noob heroic. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
the plan. The plan was to do all of this tonight, the whole night here. If we kill it quick enough, we go do a Nixia and we go do a couple old war bosses.
Am I healing or shadow?
Go healing. I want the extra healer.
Prison, have you done Heroic and Noob yet?
Not on this version. I know how to do it, but I haven't done this version.
I did it last week or on Monday, and
Yeah.
it is rough.
It is. It's really rough.
What, on 25?
Yes,
Yeah,
it is
25.
very, very.
You only get 6. The thing is, you can only use 4 ice in 2 intermissions. You cannot use 5.
Are you getting 2 intermissions? Because I was seeing people were some people were burning in
depending on
0.
what your DPS is, but 2 is if like the standard. But like if you can get through 1 intermission burning, then you're fine.
That's kind of our plan right now. We're working with the plan of doing that, and we'll see where our damage is. If we can't,
But 2 intermissions, you only can use 2 each one, so you need the paladin to basically just pop, and they have to, to just stand there for a minute and then jump in the ice.
yes, I know that part, and I tried to explain that, and people weren't
that's
very. But they'll be more receptive
for
at here.
if we have to
So
go into
that'll be people will be more receptive at this time now that we're doing heroic. So the boss has 27 million. We need to do 70% of that in basically 2.5 minutes. Then
Having another DK would be ideal, just for frost gripping the ice down to like the best position possible. But since you're the only DK, good luck.
yep, that's not gonna happen. So we're gonna have right now the planet's Pizak's gonna be our 3rd tank. So nobody's actually done this on Heroic Icarus, so we have to explain it for everybody because there are certain changes. The biggest 2 changes as an entire fight is there are 4 adds instead of 2 at a time. The boss has more health, obviously, does more damage. The Leech Swarm does twice as much. The Scarabs do a lot more damage on their poison, so be more careful about that. There are 5 Frost Orbs instead of 3, so the healing is more than doubled. And make sure we have Frost Orbs ready to be AM'd as soon as we get that last phase. If you have the Frost Potions, you can use them as we go into that phase. That's going to be a thing we go harder on going in. We're going to do for the opener is, Winter, I'm going to have you shoot down one of the orbs that are above a noob, and I will get the other one in place.
Okay.
I will try to at least. They have 3,000 health on normal. I don't know if they have more health on heroic or not, but they still are easy enough. Yeah, you don't want to have aggro on the scarabs. You want to have as little stacks of them as you can.
They fixate.
They
When they
fixate.
come out,
Yeah.
you
So
can't
slow
throw them
stuns,
off,
all that
they-
shit. Yeah,
they,
slow
like, can't
stuns.
hit them when they're
You
off
can
the
run them. You can run them through the ice patches if you need an extra slow. Hunters are not going to use slow traps because that fucks with people really bad from what I was seeing, because people thought they were frost patches. So we're going to be knocking down the frost patches to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. We're going to go off the assumption that we're going to be using the 4 ice patches in one phase for now. We will get better at perfecting that if our DPS is not high enough to do the one phase. So we'll adjust based off where our damage is. And I'll probably be able to tell after a couple pulls.
You know what? Let's just call it a month.
Okay, so Bong is going to be picking up the left 2 ads. Pizek's going to get the right 2 ads. Hunters are each going to have an assigned ad. So, Winter, I want you to shoot the back right ad, the one that's going to spawn back here, the farthest back ad. X-Knight, I want you to shoot the front right ad. These are MD, Winter and X-Knight, you're MDing these to Pizek. So every time those ads spawns, you're MDing the ad. Winter in the back and X-Knight, the front right one, are going to Pizek every time they spawn.
Like the back behind the boss, back closest to the
No,
cave.
closest to the water back here.
Oh, Roger.
Yeah, like right here. Yeah, this is yours. X-Knight gets the one that's like mid-right, the closer one.
Gotcha.
Okay, and then Kuro, back left, you're going to MD to Bung. Bung, you need to pick up the front left one yourself. You have no MD for that one.
I could probably get both. Just do 2 shots on the back.
I
And I'll
want
do one on the
you
front.
to make... Yeah, I want you to make sure you can outdo the healing aggro in phase 3 with your MD, so it's got to be a lot of power into that one. I'm gonna give Pizak and Bung assist. I want you guys to make sure you have skull and okay. Bung, you're gonna mark a skull on your front left ad. Pizak, you're gonna mark an X on the front right ad. Okay. When those come in, the skull and X are the higher priority to burn down, so we get one of each as we go. We're gonna be A-wing if you can hit them all, or cleave if you can hit two. Um, interrupts. So Fart, I want you to do on the X. Xeris, I want you to be on the skull. Kenna, you're gonna get the back left ad, the not marked left ad. And we need one more interrupt. Who's got an interrupt that's, I guess, does it happen slow enough for a mage to get it?
Is it 25 seconds?
I'm not sure on hard mode. Cause the other option is me, so.
On 10, they usually cast once, but they die so fast, so
Yeah, so,
might cast a second
okay,
time.
this is gonna sound confusing, but okay. Aaron, I want you to get the one that's not X on the right. And then Fart, once the X dies, I want you to get the one on the right that Arrow was on if it gets a second cast off. Okay, so the next thing is, if you have an immunity to get off the penetrating cold in the last phase, bubble, ice block, cloak, use those. Otherwise, use your defensives when it first goes on you so the healers can adjust to you, because we're going to need to adjust as it happens. I'm going to be assigning a healer for each of these marks. They need to be healed up pretty quick. It's going to do 6,000 damage a tick with some frost resist. So you want to keep everyone in the raid at about 8,000 health so they can take a tick and a little bit of the shit. And except for the tanks and the orbs. Those orbs you want to keep about half health, and the tanks you want to keep as full as possible, obviously. Let me get the actual marks here to make sure it's the right ones. There's a new rack. Alright. So, Freya, you're going to make sure that the star stays alive. Lum, you're going to make sure the circle stays alive. Moon Petal, you're going to make sure that diamond stays alive. But you're going to make sure green stays alive. And Herb, you're going to make sure the moon stays alive. Angel, you're healing between the raid, excess healing and shielding the raid, and any supplemental there.
That's
so you're kind of...
Penetrating cold.
Penetrating cold. Yes,
Okay,
you can
okay.
practice it for phase 1. You guys want to keep those marks at about 50% health for the whole when they're up.
I just was making
As
sure
soon,
that was
yeah, I'm calling for everybody. So as soon as that wears off, he's gonna put 5 new ones out. So when your mark goes away, you're gonna get 5 new ones. Now we have about half our raid can get rid of it. So there's a chance that if it goes on a tank, it will go on somebody that can immune it, all that stuff. If yours immunes off and they don't have the frost orb anymore, you can go to help tank healing. Because the tank healing is going to be a little rough because there are 3 tanks and we only have Freya healing 1 tank and then Angel supplementing the other 2 tanks for right now. Yeah, make sure that you don't Holy Wrath the ads until they are on the ice. If you Holy Wrath them off the ice, it can be bad. They might start casting off. So make sure if you're going to do that, they're not until they're in the ice. Alright, so phase 1, nothing's different. It's just going to be a huge tank and spanked DPS check. We're going to have the 2 ices down as soon as we can, so the ads are coming in. That is the only change for phase 1 is we have the ads coming in, so we can practice those on the easier version before we get the Bleaching Sperm Penetrating Cold. Food on crits, flask on nudge. I'm taking the boss. Bung is going to be left side looking at the boss. Pizek's the right side looking at the boss. Whenever I say left and right, it is looking at the north. So where the boss is now is north. Left is always west, right is always east. So if I say take the left ice, I mean the ice that's on the west. If I take the right, so you guys kind of want to go back and forth in phase 2, going back and forth. Paladin-wise, Freya, can you watch for the first bop? Bung, watch for the second bop. Newman for the third bop. When you see people kiting, if they get near the ice, if they're not going to make it, bop them. Rest of the raid, don't stand where the boss is going to be going. If the ice is on the left side and the person cutting's on the right side, they're going to run to that ice. If you're standing between the ice and the person, you're going to get run over by the thing. Don't get run over by the boss. It'll kill you. It one-shots on Heroic, so if you get hit at all in the middle of the room, you will die. That's another change. On normal, it was only like 4k or something like that. It was survival to get run over. On Heroic, if you get hit by it, you will die.
Do you know how much time you can dispersion it for?
Save 2 seconds on whatever it is. We found out ice block. You cannot ice block.
Yeah, you can't ice block it.
I don't think you can bubble it. I'm not sure on bubble, but I know bop works.
For what?
Bubble should work. It's still the
When
same
you're
thing as
when
Bob.
you're chasing the when the ice is or the boss is
Oh,
chasing
do
you.
not ice block?
Yes.
That will fuck over other people?
Yeah, save your ice block for the phase 3 cold.
Sorry, Freya.
Because that will fuck up other people too if you vanish, because he'll immediately 180 and just speed to someone.
It's a lot easier to heal in phase 1 because there's no entire raid taking 20% of their health every 2 seconds.
But you guys are gonna get slapped by the ads. I don't think you understand. They hit like a truck.
Yeah, the ads are really rough on this, and it's something that people didn't know about because they were used to cheesing it with the block sets, where the ads only hit you for 2,000, not 12,000.
Yeah, they hit like a truck.
All right, so
Wait, you can't block set
are you?
anymore?
No, the current client calculates damage differently. It calculates the block after buffs instead of before buffs. So instead of like, that's got disconnected.
So instead of what?
Instead of so before they'd hit for 3,000, right? Then it would calculate the damage after that 3,000. So you block 3,000 damage, so you'd have 0 damage. Then it would multiply it by the debuff, so it multiply it by 0 and do nothing. Now it does the debuff first, so you're taking 12,000 blocking 3,000. So it's the order of operations changed.
Significantly harder? Holy
Yes.
shit.
So anything with a debuff block was way better in the old client.
I feel like that's a major fucking change.
It is a really
to
big
how
fucking change.
this fight
Yes.
works.
It literally changes everything. Okay, we're gonna get a pull in then. Are you ready now, Tina?
Wait, is that because
Okay.
it's on the Dragonfight client, not
Yes.
on the
Yes,
Wrath?
it's yeah, it's different how it calculates. All right, 10-second pull timer. Everybody is gonna be in his butts. Hunters, you guys have a little more range. Make sure you stay in healing range. Tanks are left and right. When you're gonna shoot down an ice, and then I'll adjust the other ice based around where that one lands.
Okay.
I have no pre-MDs. They're using them for ads. I get tree tricks though. I need that ice down. It's okay. That's a little bit close, but
Sorry,
we'll deal
there's
with it.
another one to the left. Or to the right.
Ads.
Kill that orb. I can't kill because I'm frost damage.
Sorry.
Oh, this one killed next. It moved a bit. All right, we'll deal with it. You guys can practice even though they're not in the right places. Get your interrupts as they go. We didn't get the skull on X, did we? We missed the X. Interrupts. It's not ideal, but we'll do it to practice at this point. I didn't know they were immune to frost damage. I probably should have thought about that. They weren't on 10 men. The boss damage isn't very bad. So the ads are going to be dead about now, which is not that far off. If we had the right cleave, they would be. Alright. So get the MDs going. A little more on this side. I know that we have the extra ads, but we'll deal with how we can.
Who's tanking on the right?
On the right is Pizek.
Gonna get him on ice, and he's gonna take a lot with the.
Yeah, we're going to be hurting here for a second, but I just want to kind of gauge where we're at.
Yeah, this.
We're losing a lot of damage because of how we're tanking. I also didn't move the boss because I'm trying to like gauge a couple things. Ideally, at this point, I would kite the boss around. So you want to kill this front ice. We can do another one in the back one. We actually be saved next time. So that's what we don't want to happen. What just happened there, we can't kill the tank ices. Now that was a lot of me because I didn't move them away from the tank ices. But the front 2 ices, so when you see the one up here, like above where I'm jumping in the front, above skull,
Bop element butt.
should be Freya's
I
closest.
can't see where you are. Hold on.
You got him.
Right, up in the,
Yeah.
where green is in the front.
what I'm
There's
doing?
one
I'm
right up
holding
here.
Bob.
Yep.
Yep, this very front one is the one I want you to shoot down, the very, very front one.
Okay.
So we get one here, and then I can grip the other one to the left of this one, and then we'll adjust based off where I pull it.
Sounds good.
Okay, so next one is we want to shoot those back ones down now too. We want those back ones to be down at this point. So we need to have those back ones down as the boss is submerging. We want to have them there to do that. Ideally, we don't ever want to kill those front 2 ices. Now we already have, which is because we're kind of still getting the hang of where we're at.
The
So frost orbs
7. Just
have
kite
10.
as far as you can.
Yeah, don't run to an ice here. Just run away to the wall.
You can drop your
We'll get the
portal
ice.
too.
Portal or aggro does stay here. It's gonna be kind of impossible, but we got the idea here. We also didn't hero, but we'll do more than 25% when we get it cleaned up.
Honestly,
So go on the
hero
opposite
front.
corner. Go to the opposite corners of the ice. We're gonna hero on the front for the big upgrade because we're gonna assume we're getting one kite for now. I wanted to see if you guys could do the opposite corners maybe, but I'm not sure. It's 12 yards, so that's pretty tight. Penetrating cold is doing about 3,000 to people right now. The shields might be up though. Okay, I got Shadow Struck, but I'm a tank, so privilege.
To borrow your saw because I need to chop down a tree.
That was aggro because I'm watching too many things here. I'll improve for next pull. Next has in 40, submerge is 30 seconds. So we need to basically do double the damage to the boss, which I think if we clean the ads up, we will be able to with Hero. So this is what I would do originally. It's about here. I would pull the boss out. You guys would finish up the ads. He submerged 8 seconds earlier in the timer. That's good to know. The first one's perfect, so. Alright, anyways.
Try dispersion. Just to
First
see if
right
it
now.
keeps you up.
Yeah, this is the first right now. And let it hit you and get right next to the ice, and then run into the ice at the last second.
Like right when dispersion is about to fall off.
Like,
Okay.
give it
It hit
1
her
or 2
once
seconds.
when it was on. Yeah, it's maybe 1 or 2 seconds
Yeah.
extra.
Yeah, so ideally we want to make those kites go as long as possible. All right. So at this point, we would be a wipe if we ran out of ice like this for sure. So I see it's a wipe at this point, but we're getting the fundamentals down. So we have no more orbs to deal with, so the boss is just going to go crazy and kill everybody. If he does come up, we can't handle the ads in the last phase, which we still have the burrows up anyways. So, anyways. Now to go more in depth in the mechanics, now that people have seen everything that happens. The only thing left in this fight at this point that we have to know about is that last phase with the leeching swarm. How viable is it for you to DPS Lum for phase 1? Are you gonna be
Yes. Probably won't be but it might
All right.
be
So on the left side, we're gonna have a skull, and the skull's gonna be Xeris, I believe I had, and then Tenna, you're gonna get the one on the left that's not marked. And on the right, there's going to be an X. And actually, I'm going to have Pizek, you'll interrupt X, and then Fart, you get the one that's not X on the right.
Okay, so I'm not interrupting anymore?
Yeah, you're not interrupting. If you see one about to go off, feel free to, but you don't have an assigned one. That way we have interrupts on both sides for all 4 ads. Yeah, go hard on the DPS. So we're going to pop Hero a few seconds in, go hard. We're going to push as hard as we can. The ads will be in a better spot. Whenever you shoot the top one, I'll get the other one in position with grip. Just want to put the one as far as you can. It's about the same to release or run back. So if you're up by the boss at all, you'll have to run back, but this one's got a pretty generous whatever. So we can clean that up a bit. That was 50%. We need to be 30%. So we need to get 25% more damage. I think just cleaning the ads up alone will do that. And a hero will give us another 10% of the boss. So we basically need about 50 more % of our ass, which between the ads and people knowing the fight better will be good. I also won't fuck the submerge up this time because I'm watching it more like a hawk because I'm trying not to watch 12 different timers and I'll watch my important timers. The healing really doesn't give itself justice at this point, so you guys aren't going to know exactly how the healing goes till you get to that last phase. This feels like nothing compared to that. I need to get the add-on that switches your party around, so all the Frostboard people are in group 5 and you just have a pre-spam prayer.
Oh my god, could you imagine?
Just remember for when you're
If
kiting, if you get bopped, just stand outside and watch the timer because you don't want to waste the ice because it's literally those seconds
Yeah.
are valuable.
When you get bopped, you wait till 3 seconds, then you run him to the ice at 3 seconds. Stand right next to it, let it hit you over and over again for 0 damage, run it at 3 seconds.
If you have any abilities like sprint, dash, rocket boots, you can kite even longer than that by just zooming around in a circle.
Yeah, let's play conservative for now because we are going to try to. Again, the most northern ones where Nubarak is, we will not break those for any reason. We need those to deal with the ads. If we break those up, we will lose. We may eventually have to only use 2 ices on the kites, which means extending them for 20 seconds apiece, and the third person can extend it for another 20 seconds. But for now, we're not going to push that one until we know we have to do that, because it makes that phase significantly more difficult. But have that in mind that we may need to extend kites. For now, we're going to push and assume we have the damage. If we get close, we might do some more shenanigans to get the damage, but... Yeah, that's Old Kingdom. Actually, that's Agile on the Rub. It's where you fight at Nubarak. The first time. All right,
Oh,
checking.
Max.
Yeah, that's Nex over there. No, that's New Khan. This is a New Barak. They're cousins.
Place looks great. This, Jackie, the decorations are beautiful.
No, that was a New Barak. Or no, New Khan. This is a New Barak. A New Barak's the one from Warcraft 3. New Khan's just a random spider that they added. Alright, I'm gonna pop hero as soon as we all get in position, so about 5 seconds in, and do the big damage. Winner will get the first orb down, I'll adjust based off of that. Boss might move a little weird in the opener. Sorry if that fucks with anything.
5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
There were a dozen cupcakes there. I'm sorry, Red. They're like vitamins to me.
Adds in 2, 1, 0. Took threat.
Cross screens to die. I can't kill it solo. Fuck.
I agree.
Okay, I'm gonna need to double tricks on the pull like that.
Yeah, they lose threat the minute you try and get 1 ice, which is actually crazy.
Well, no, the part of it is I don't have the MDs, I don't have the extra ice. Okay, so this would be doable. This is not the ideal, but it's much more doable. I'm gonna pedal Res Crim and Ocarus Res Xeris. Let's see if we can salvage this. Okay. Herb, get up Crim.
Steven, you're 18 now. Time to start being a man. And the first rule to being a man is you gotta spend your life doing crap you don't want to do.
Ads are out.
Like right now, I don't want to be here talking to you, but I am. You want to go to a party, but you will.
Yeah, Pizek's about to get destroyed. I don't know, he's got 2 now.
What's a man?
Nope.
Also look like he turned to him.
No, it wasn't a noob. Unless he taunted a noob. Maybe the AoE taunt.
Possibly, yeah. It looked like he did the 180 and then just smacked them.
Okay. Now that I'm under control, so let's practice this phase more then. You want to get next to it? We'll bop Ocarus next. No, not Ocarus, sorry. I don't see the Pursue. I got an extra thing on it because the ads are still up. Alright, Pursue is on Ocarus. So get next to an ice, not the north one. I'll run through it. Okay. I guess. You need to get more of the ice down. You just want to knock all the ice down for what we're doing now. In the future, when you knock down the 2. Yeah, I don't know. I think people meet me at this part. So I can't explain the bop again, I guess. We do want the Earthbind totems in the center of the room to play with these scarabs as they are. They are not tunnable for sure. Yeah, see big red ones, you can taunt them. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's any. Cannot death grip them, so they're not movable.
You can't do like jack shit to them besides. If they're not on you, just DPS them.
Yep.
So if you get that buff on you, you're dead in phase 3.
Alright, so I guess I'll explain it again in between because I got ignored for most of that. We're just dead at this point, but for the ice, if you're getting the kite, you go stand that. You don't run through it. You stand next to it. You're gonna get a blessing of protection on you right before the boss gets to you. That buff's gonna be, what is it, 10 seconds in this version? No, it's not 16.
It's like 14.
I don't believe you.
It's long as sin. Because of the talent.
There's only 6 ice petals there, like total.
Yeah, we don't have unlimited, so you have to use them.
It doesn't respawn on heroic, so you only get 6 total to work with, and you need 2 for the ads. How long does Bop last, Freya?
12 seconds.
Okay, that's what I thought. Alright, so.
It's 10.
I was right.
It's not
okay.
10.
It's 10.
It's 10 without the talent. It's 12.
On for 14 seconds.
Because Bung has a talent that increases the duration.
Oh, no, yeah. It is 10 for...
Okay. Anyways, so the first person gets a kite. You're going to go stand next to it so the boss doesn't run through it. So you're going to go stand next to the frost puddle. You're going to get a blessing of protection. You're going to sit there for 7 or 8 seconds, twiddling your thumbs. And then as soon as that bop is down to 2 seconds, you run through the ice so the boss gets halted in the ice. Next person that kite's going to do the same thing. Bung's going to get the second person that gets it. They get near the thing, he's going to bop them. And that's going to make the ice disappear. And then the third one, you're going to run off to Bumfuck Egypt, and the Manium's going to bop you at the end of that. And you're going to sit there till the boss emerges. For now, we can try to pop a third ice, but we're gonna try not to pop those north ices, which I know I've been not moving the boss because I'm trying to like get the ads under control still at that point. We clean that up, though, it gets a lot easier. We're not going to use individuals for that because they make the boss switch targets, and an unexpected switch when he's at full speed will kill you. I swear to God, in the original game, we used to fucking do ice block into bop and do like 25-second kites. Yeah, so when you're going to knock down all the orbs except for one of the front ones, which I'm going to try to position the front one better.
Okay, but the first one I hit last time was the right one you wanted.
You hit the right orb. I didn't get the grip right in the other one because aggro switched as I was trying to do the grip, and it made me all confused.
All right, no problem.
They're really
So
hard
then
for me to
after
cope
that
with the
first
boss in
one,
my face.
I'll turn around and get the back ones.
Yeah, well, you're gonna do that when he submerges. Like as I'm running around, you want to knock him down at that point. You don't want to knock him down early because those ads will get slowed on him, and it makes it harder.
Oh, okay, roger that.
It picks a new target crits, which could be bad because they'll be full speed kite at that point.
Okay, my friends. Tonight's spring thing, charmingly illustrated by the hand of fate.
Greg, someone put my gum in. Just kidding. Oh man, this concert's tonight?
Yes, it's tonight. I've been talking about it for weeks. Don't you listen to me?
Right. I'm gonna still try to push for the one phase, but we'll start kind of working towards if we have to do the two phase and do more for progression.
Yeah, I don't know, Fez. I mean, I'm still kind of tired from the party last night.
It's kind of bad sometimes, Biggs, because it gets them all DR'd and you can't use stuns at the right time. Because I know Pizek's timing Shockwave for one of the interrupts. Alright, we're all good. Pull timer's going up. Let's keep some progress here every time someone figures something new out every pull. Let's try to get the kite stuff right. Let's try to get the ice right on me.
4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
You mean Smokey the Bear was there? Fine. Fine, what's done is done. The important thing is where you're going to be tonight. In my concert watching me. Oh, it's going to be such a wonderful evening. Music.
I can't fucking target the boss in my face. I hate this. It's not even near us either. Fuck. It's not even fucking near. I hate
There's
this.
one above you on the left.
Literally. It's not in range to grip under the boss. Fucking resisted it.
I can't get anything. Is the army up or something?
I shot it down for you.
I got killed by one of the giant bugs, the brown ones.
These shadow steps, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if the cast goes off. Alright. Just shoot both those ones down and hopefully they get close like that and just kind of skip it there.
Sure.
Moon, can you res winner? Running away. So the first person that gets this is gonna not run into the ice. You're gonna run next to the ice. You're gonna get bopped. So if you're gonna be kiting right here, if your name is Fart, you're gonna stand next to it. Everyone get away from start. Don't stand there where the boss is running over you right now. Bop Fart Gambler. Freya. You're not gonna break that ice either.
I'm sorry.
Okay, no bop.
I wasn't in range of him.
Okay, you're gonna bop Moon. Okay, it's gonna kill everybody now. Watch for the skull fray on the open. I know you're like doing our stuff too. This is why we're practicing this. We're getting better at each little mechanic. Just lots of little things in this fight. And once we get it all together, it kind of looks pretty beautiful. But up to that point, it's gonna look a little awkward.
Run. Keep moving.
That's where I died and it sent me outside.
Bart, if you would want the one that was like straight middle right, you almost went to it, you would have been good. Try not to run to the outside so you don't get out of range too bad though. You want to like, see where I am now, Fart? This is where I was. That's kind of where you want to stand. You'll get bopped there. You watch the bop. When it gets on 2 or 3 seconds, you run to the ice so you just clip the ice so he clips it.
He's able to kite it because of sprint. You can actually.
Yeah,
run
I know,
around
but I
and
want to,
it.
get
show
the
for everyone.
I want to get the fight going right before we do all the fancy bullshit.
All the
we can be
fancy footwork.
we can be fancy once we figure out how to do the basic part of the fight.
Fair enough. He was ready. I saw him. He was itching the speed.
You have the ads on opposite sides, Xeris, on purpose because they do a stacking buff. If there are 3 in range of each other, they do 300% damage.
Yeah, each one in range gives 100%.
So you keep, they have to be 12 yards, yeah, they're 12 yards away from each other on purpose for that reason. If that wasn't the case, we just use 4 markers and we just AoE the fuck out of them. And we probably just not even mark, we just stun them. We just have shockwave.
Stack them on the one ice by itself because they're still just barely in range where one clips.
Yeah, the ices are actually a 10-yard radius and they have a 12-yard buff range. So even on the opposite corners, they barely touch each other. And that's what makes that mechanic so much harder on Heroic, is that double adds doubles. It's like Cat Lady. Exponential damage is exponential.
Yeah, it's fucking rough.
If you get all of them stacked, they're hitting for 40k at 0.1 attack speed.
And then if they barrel and come back with the in-range mechanic, it's even funnier to watch how quick they slap people.
Well, and then the healing in the last phase when your tank's taking 20% of their health every second.
Hell, man.
So we split them up for that reason. The interrupts are also just a side effect that we have to interrupt them because the Shadow Step is literally 1 dead person every time you miss a cast. So just Shadow Step and kill a random player.
How we lost winner.
Is there a repair outside?
You can drop a bot. You
I
can't
realize I'm all broken. I've been broken.
You can't actually get outside. We're in a pit.
That's what I thought.
There's
that's next time.
there.
Okay, we're good.
Soon all my friends are gonna be here. We'll be all like a family. I wish you were my family.
You died from a burrow mailing you and a penetrating cold. They're hitting you for 12k when they hit you. Oh wait, yeah. Then the Swarp Scarabs were the Impaled. You got killed by a Nubrak running over you. You died to the ad hitting you and a penetrating cold debuff ticking at the same time. So you're already low health from having the Frost Orb. But yeah, they hit you for 20,000 back to back. Alright, so when you're going to shoot them down, if you can try to do it when they're close to each other so we get like the big patch, like ideally there's 2... Let me just link you a picture. I have a picture somewhere of what they should look like. It's not going to always like line up like that, but let me find where I linked it. Who do I tell it to earlier? Alright. Why not? Oh, there you are. Alright, so when you see how the frost patches there are kind of like, there's a little gap in between the 2 of them there. Ideally, we want the ads to be that close to each other.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So, and then the whole rate stacks in between so the AoE hits everything. So, if you want to kill one immediately and the other one when it's coming close. I can't grip with the boss on me because the boss, like, covers my entire screen and I can't look up at all.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll try to watch it, track it as it comes closer.
Especially the way he melees, he like lunges over my body. If I look straight up, I see nothing but the bottom of the boss. I can't actually see the orbs when I'm tanking. So try to get that. That's like ideal, but it might never be that perfect. I'll be able to focus a little more on threat on that too, because I'm also playing the Gimp spec to have all the raid buffs. We will want Nature Totem for the last phase, by the way. It does help with Leeching Swarm. I won't army this time. I didn't realize the ads were quick enough. The army wasn't gone yet.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1.
And I'll adjust the boss around where the orbs end up. Hero?
Ads are out.
That's a little bit too far away, but we'll deal with it for now.
Well, that was detailed.
You are one fruity kid. Now, remember, singing's all about juice.
More concepts down, we'll fix the DPS later.
Ads and 10.
And what's funny about the proper use of the diaphragm? It's the muscle you breathe with.
30 seconds to submerge.
ad.
This must be a very exciting night for you.
Okay, next time I freeze, I'm gonna move the boss. Okay, I'm running the boss to the back of the room now, where you can start shooting down the ices. First person to get the kite, you're gonna stand next to the ice. You're not gonna run through it till after your bop wears out. Boss is under down neck here in the back of the middle. First person to get it. It's gonna be a tenna. You're gonna stand next to an ice patch and not run through it.
Kill these ads.
Get ready to bop. Bop tenna now. She's in the back. Okay, good. When that hits 2 seconds, you're gonna do the thing. Okay, she runs through. Next person, get ready. The boss is coming from the back left. Be ready to do it. You're gonna get bopped by Bung when you get near it.
The show's about to start.
It's on me, so you're gonna get it to me. I'm gonna be standing here. Bop me.
My friends are still in the basement? Wonder what they're doing.
Okay, next person's gonna run next to an ice. Actually, you're gonna run to the back of the room and get bopped at the last second. I'm gonna run to the back of the room. Don't run for the ice. Don't run for the ice.
Oh, the back,
I'm
like.
going back
this
him.
back.
Bop her right now. Just stand there. You're gonna stand there until the boss comes up.
I'm
The
divining.
third time, we don't run through 3 ices. We only do 2 ices at a time. So he's gonna come up before he kills you, or right as he kills you. Perfect. Okay, we did it. That was it. So what this allows us to do, this is actually the hardest version of the fight. This means we don't actually have the DPS check, guys. That if we can do that every time. Now we want to bring all the ads forward and kill the ads and control the ads and play catch up now. We are going to be behind for a second here. I'm icebound coming out of this phase. If you have a lot of stacks, you might end up dying here. But we just did the hard code of the fight. So we'll do the same thing next time. What's your cooldown on bop, Freya?
2 minutes.
All right, we can't bop, so we're gonna have to run next to the ice and then be queued to buy it. One of them burrowed. Shadow struck on Tenna, I'm guessing. So merge is going to be in 25 seconds. Next time I freeze, I'm going to move the boss. Okay, clean up ads as the boss is moving. Now our DPS is going to be where we want it to be, but we are getting the concepts down, so we are getting better at the fight. That's all I care about for now. Okay, submerge is 5 seconds early on that phase. Run next to the ice. You're not going to get bops. You're going to have to run through the ice. We're just going to have to kill on the ices just to get through this phase, and we're going to end up wiping. Preferably we keep it a little longer than that, but I know it's rough because we don't have the bops for this phase. Right, Xeris, you're going to use sprint, get it near that back and kite it as long as you can. If you want to like try to advantage the very last second so it runs back to us, as long as you're on the other side of the ice, you can do that. Or you can hit the ice, that's perfect. Alright, next person to get it. You have to run it for this ice and we're just going to have to deal with it. It's on me, I'll get as much time as I can, I have boots up, so watch out, Circle, I'm running around back here. Okay, so I need to kite him for like 8 more seconds. I didn't miss, I missed the fucking ice. Fuck. Okay. Oh, rip me. Concept was right, I was off by a fucking inch. Okay.
Can we replace you?
You can actually, if you want to. Okay. Yeah, that's a new phase basically element. We're working phase by phase. I know that'll be an issue. We'll clean that up now that I got people doing the other part right. We're dead here, so the ads are just gonna go crazy. But we did the concept right. Damage wasn't where we wanted it to be because the ads weren't close enough, which is gonna hurt. So the next thing to work on, now that we've done that phase properly and correctly, we need to work on doing the scarabs better. So you don't want to kite the scarabs too far out so we can kill them. If a scarab is not chasing you, you can go full on. They do not have aggro. So if you are not being chased by a scarab, you can go ham on it. If you're not a part of the kite, you don't have to know anything besides kind of where the boss is and where the skull is. So you don't get run over. We need to focus more on doing the ads now that we've done the kite. I know that we've been like putting that focus there, but now we've done it correctly. So the boss needs to be at this point right here, hitting 30% at the very latest. If we can do the kite phases properly, we'll be right there. So if we get an extra 5 or 6 seconds, we don't have to do that last bop. In the case of like where Winter got there, if you were the last person to get it like that, you were the third person. The other thing you could do is run all the way to the back of the room with him and feign death. It'll go for somebody else, but he'll like not reach us before he goes. If there's like 5 seconds left in the kite,
Is
that's
the
kind of
back
hard.
the water or the back wall?
The back is where we start. The front is where the boss is.
Oh, okay,
The
so
boss
I was
isn't.
going the wrong way.
I know the terminology is bad. The north side of the room. We never use the north of the room for kiting.
Okay, so the back.
So in the
here.
case you got that, now I didn't have time to really explain this, but if there's like 10 seconds on that third kite and you're somebody like Xeris or you who have a way to drop your aggro, you can run to this part where we start, where you are now, and feign death it. If there's like 5 seconds left and you feign death, the boss will switch targets, but he won't break an ice. And then we can save a bop that way if we get one of the people like that. Yeah, and Hunters, you guys can trank all those enrages when you see them in that phase. There should be an Earthbind in the center of the room, maybe even 2 of them, to make sure we get them all under control. They help a lot. I don't want to use Frost Traps yet, because I want people to know where the Frost Traps and the orbs are supposed to, like, try to be better about that. I don't want people to think the Frost Traps are patches.
I mean, the orbs
They look
glow
different.
a lot.
Yeah, they look different, but I guarantee you that somebody stands next to a Frost Trap and wipes us if we do it for now. We might switch that soon. I just want to kind of keep it simpler now as we add each time we add a mechanic to the fight. Because right now we only have to get better at Scarabs, get more damage in the first phase, hopefully have a better ice patch for it, and then we should be able to res you there. And then we put it all together and we do it. We can one phase it, then we can do that phase way cleaner. But it looks like we're not quite to the one phase damage of the setup. So you add a little bit every time to clean it up, clean it up, clean it up, and then we'll do it. This is the only thing we have to work on for the next 9 or 10 weeks, so.
And Algalon.
He's dead.
What's wrong with him?
He died of old age.
Nothing. Well, they were in the trash.
He got tired of waiting that hour.
Hey, you know my brother locks me in a closet with a pillowcase full of dead fish until his steak makes me cry?
You can't taunt those ads, they fixate.
I heard him make a phone call, and it seems that he's got a little surprise.
We also don't want the tanks to get that debuff whatsoever.
Yeah, it does an armor reduction as well as a dot.
Yeah, maybe?
Yeah, those ads
You
you
know the
literally...
dot will fucking kill you.
Yeah, that dot adds up pretty quick. If you get a couple stacks, it's not bad, but the
Yeah,
tank's
the-
getting 5 or so or more, and it stays on for like a minute, I
It'll
think.
stay on
So
during the whole 30% mark, which was detrimental.
depending on where you push it, yeah.
Just throwing up one trophy at a time so we can keep track. Add your notes.
It's very considerate of Eric's speaking.
Anyways, keep putting those concepts back to back. We will have a 4th bop next week, but we can do this with 3, so.
Mine was literally coming up like a second or 2 before you were getting hit.
So you can do
With
the
that-
second.
But that's with you were sprinting and stuff. So
Yeah, you rocket boots for it. Okay, so the 4th bop, we can do the whole cycle then. I'll keep that in mind. We'll have 4 in the future, and we lose too much if I swap because we lose 10% and we lose
But
ice and all that.
if that comes up and my bop is up for some reason, I'll say.
Yeah, that'll be the ideal. Then we'll do the 2nd or 3rd at that point. We really, really want to try to avoid. Alright. As soon as the loot gets done, we'll get pulling. We want to avoid using up more than 4 ices.
I'll do more loot after this next bowl.
Because technically we're not going to be able to... Like, that was one of the things back in the day was you could use up to 5 with the 1 tank strat.
For what? I can't tell you. Hey, but if you were to guess that Casey's
Okay.
taking Dana to a honeymoon suite,
You get then 10 and element.
Wait. Casey and Donna got a motel.
Do the notes.
Hey, look
Doot.
at the bright side. Dana and Casey may
Alright.
be doing it, but at least they're doing it in a vibrating.
What'd you need from me?
heart-shaped
Sorry.
bed.
Are you ready, or are you guys still doing
Oh,
the
yeah,
loot?
yeah, I'm good, I'm good.
Okay,
No, go
cool.
ahead. I won't do more till
Alright,
after.
10 seconds. Yep.
5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Oh, and there'll probably be a mirror too.
Okay, thanks, Fez.
You know, so they can watch it.
Yeah, I
Hero?
I'd like to propose a toast. My divorce papers finally came through.
Ooh, that ice was better.
It's much better. Nice.
If you're gonna drink to divorce, drink alone in the dark like regular sad people.
I'm not sad. I'm happy. Because now I can do all kinds of things I couldn't do before. Like,
That's almost exactly 12 yards apart, so that'll be... And I can tell the AoE's much better now. And we're going to kill him right before the next one spawn. Perfect. We even get a couple seconds to hit him. Beautiful.
We've never mentioned marriage before. You spring it on me now in front of strangers?
Wait, I've been DPS in the boss. Is that okay?
Yes, that's what I wanted you to do. The healing in phase 1 is a lot easier.
I just want to make sure you didn't want me on the ad.
Okay, I'm moving him. Keep the ads under control, guys. Boss is going to be coming from the back. He's going to submerge in 2 seconds here.
Just where we burn the ads.
Yes. Range, you guys can follow me, like shoot back there as I'm moving. First one is on Newman. Newman, you're getting near it, you're going to bop yourself. When you get close, don't get hit by the slowly moving spikes going towards you guys. Don't get run over by the spikes. Don't kill that. You don't want to kill that ice, but do it for now. You also want to make sure you don't get hit by it after. We're going to have to use these 2 ices, and next time it's going to be kind of awkward. Bella, you're going to dispersion when you get about to be hit. And Freya, you're going to bop her after a few seconds after she disperses. Disperse? Nope.
Oh, man, I did too late.
Yeah, you got to do it before you get hit.
Thought I was.
It was already next to me.
Yeah, I know. Alright, Bung, you're going to kite it. Get to a nice bop yourself. Or not. Okay, whoever gets the next one, you're just going to run to the wall in the back and let him emerge in 10 seconds.
Sorry, I have like 3 of these things fixating me. I'm screwed.
Yeah. You don't want to break that ice. You just want to keep running. You got to kite in there. Okay, I'll break it. We're going to have to fight in the front of the room, guys. Go to the front of the room. We're going to use these 2 ice patches because we have to use the ice patches. Left and right are still the same, even though we're inverted. So the ads from that west side are still the west side ads. They're a little far apart, but so we have to use the ice patches where they are. Because if we broke both the tank ices, I keep saying don't.
But they're closer.
I can't take this anymore. I just know it, Hot. She's cheating on me again.
There actually should always never be close.
Jump to conclusions.
Yeah, Elkaris get up, Bella, and we'll have Moon get up, Grap, and Newman's a little too far away. We'll just kind of deal from here. Yep. This is going to kind of reverse the room how we're supposed to, but I'm going to do it because I need to practice myself. Not yet. I'm still timing out a couple things for my own personal stuff too, so.
Hey, you guys, I'm not jealous.
Next time I get frozen, I'm moving the boss.
I mean, Donna's practically a sister.
So 15, so I should get frozen here. Okay, the Randy doesn't want to do it. Alright, so I gotta move here, and he's gonna freeze me halfway up here. Alright. So that timer's wrong, so that I gotta get rid of that weak aura. The DBM timer is perfect. So on Nudge, you're gonna run next to it. I don't have the bops up anymore because of the order getting kind of screwed Newman dying. But yeah, that's kind of what we got kind of screwed up there. So that shouldn't happen, but in the event we have to do that where I flip it like that, the left side is still the side on the west, and the right side is east. So if we put them in the back of the room, if we had to, for some fucked up reason like that, where we ran out of tank ices, we can deal with it. The ideal is we never break those northernmost ices. Don't ever use those top 2 ices. Those stay throughout the whole fight. We literally will kill people before we break those ices. We have to have those to do the boss. That time was pretty much almost perfect for the positioning for him. So that was perfect on that part of him. And we do still need to clean up the scarabs a bit. But as we get the kites cleaner, the scarabs get cleaner too, because we stop having that kind of like not knowing where to go. That gets people confused. So they have 150k. So it is a significant amount, but Yeah, let's start using the traps now. People see the difference. You see how they're like really dull and white? Those are the frost traps. Those aren't the frost patches. The frost patches are big, bright white. You should be able to tell the difference now. Now that we've seen it enough, we'll start using the frost traps in the middle of the room. And then hunters mostly are trank shotting those so they don't do as much. The poison is worse than their actual melee, but the melee does hurt as well. Even as a tank, you don't want to actually tank them. The stacks will add up too quick. You want to run around circles on the ice trap or run them through the ice patches. The ice patches are 90% reduction. The ice traps are 50% reduction. So there is quite a difference there.
Yeah, I got boned because I'm tanking the 2 ads on the ice patch, and then the little guys scared just ran up to me.
Yeah, so okay.
22 stacks.
So
They should be dead before
when
that
I
happens.
when I start moving the boss back like that, like I was doing there, I want you guys to melee. Make sure you stick on those. Don't follow me back. Casters, you can cast a couple more as I run back there. Then I want you guys to ham those ads up. Those ads need to be dead as the boss is submerging. I don't want them to be like 75% still. They need to actually die. So
I'll take Joanne.
you can you empty you tricks the hunters for what?
For the small ads.
It for damage?
Yeah, to keep them on hunters, and hunters can kite them.
They
and I
don't
can damage them.
They don't have aggro. They fixate. Yeah, they fixate and they don't break. Like they'll go on that target till it dies. And they'll fixate a new target. So what you should do for that phase is tricks whoever the highest DPS and range of you is.
So you can freely damage them as a melee. I thought melee
Yes.
was supposed to ignore them.
Yeah, I thought I explained that to you. You guys can go ham on them if they're not targeting you. If they are targeting you, kite them. But if they're not targeting you, go ham on them. There's no aggro. See, every pull we learn another thing or two. That'll teach us.
That'll learn you.
Well, I'm kind of happy so far. We've actually gotten a million times better in just the 6 pulls. We did a couple on
Also
hooks.
got to this boss in an hour.
What am I doing?
Yeah, I'm not worried about the first 4. We kind of clear the first 4 pretty quick. I think once we get the Volks cleaned up and the champions are a little cleaner, we'll be on this boss in 40 minutes. And then once we get this clean, we can have this whole place down in an hour. We can actually do a full Old War clear. And end up with an hour off the next night.
Donna's having a good time. She doesn't want to be rescued. But you know what? The thing is, I still want to go in there and stop it.
The goal for tomorrow is definitely making that Valinir. We need to get one other fragment. And then do Yogg, basically.
Hell yeah. That's definitely you.
No, I'm bringing my priest in.
That's even better. No, bring your pally.
I'm not healing on her. Well, that's even better if I don't heal. I'd take it.
You can smack people with it.
You can use it to tank.
All that spell power.
Go back to TBC.
Okay, here's it. Bob,
Check
really
flasks.
likes. Why? Who knows? That's America. Any kook can have any damn fool idea he wants.
Okay. Yep, flash just wore off for some people. Let's go in again. Let's get that kite clean. We had the perfect one 2 pulls ago. Let's see if we can get that one again.
Well, something like you.
We're working the more bops and the extra pelt and all that stuff into our strategy, but we might, if our DPS catches up also, we get more efficient on that. We might actually get through it with one kite too. Alright, 10-second pull timer's going.
Nice, loyal guy with a big heart.
5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Well, he does have a big heart. And we
Hero?
do go well together. You know, Red, if I didn't know any better, I think you were a good guy.
Well, if I didn't know any better,
Second one.
I think I cared.
Second one.
I'm trying to target it. This stupid thing wouldn't target. There we go.
The red cheese is wax.
That's good enough. These 2 ices will not be broken in the other phase. Do not use these 2 ices to kite. If you break these ices, it will kill us. The boss will be uncompletable if we break these 2 ices.
2010.
We're right on track on those. A little behind, but pretty much on track.
Turns out I still have feelings for Donna. Yeah. Deep
Good.
feelings. Warm feelings. Tingly in the pants feelings.
Next time I freeze, I'm moving the boss.
Can't do anything about it because she
Stars
has
in
those
10.
feelings
Yep.
for someone else.
I think that admitting that
So the boss is going to start in the back middle, right against this wall, guys. This is
Run
where the
these
kite's
ads.
going to come from. So be ready. Don't run it for an ice early. Be in the middle so you can change where he goes. You control where he goes. It's on me. Oh, we're fucked. I'm going to run him next to this ice patch. I'm going to need a bop in about 8 seconds or so. I'll call for it. Now.
That was not 8 seconds, sir.
Right.
I don't.
I was
Like in
watching.
about 8 seconds.
I'm not good at math. I did it a second early. Next
Holy
person's going to
hell.
go to that front right. If I get it again, I got rocket boots. Freya, you're going to run next to that. You're going to get bop. No, not run through it yet. No, you don't want. No. Yeah, okay. Bong, bopper now. Good. Don't run it in yet.
Freya,
Yep.
girl.
Run it at 1 or 2 seconds. Okay, next person, you're not going to run it through any ice. You're going to run to the far left room, not through ice, and you're going to get bopped. So next night, you're going to run over here, not through any ice. Not through. Okay. That's an ice.
Especially not through the ice that we need to keep up with.
Yeah, we can't. Element's going to get bopped by Newman right now. Just do it. It's only going to last 5 seconds. You're good. No, he's only going to be up 4 more seconds. You're good.
I was gonna say, I could have
All right, just go opposite corners and pray for the best on this one. We're going to use the tank ice and see if we can use opposite corners. I don't think we can, but we'll learn.
But there is one thing you can do.
We'll learn it together.
I believe you have a study.
We need to not break that tank ice. I'm going to say it every single pull until we don't do it, because this boss is not completable. Always be in a position that if you're the next person to kite, you're not going to run it through a bad ice. It's going to go on a person. Okay, the opposite corners, yeah, they're all stacked. It's going to kill them. Yep. It's fresh Bazek. It's fresh Bazek.
Run fast. Drive fast.
Misty interrupts. It's faster when they're grouped, though, right? Is that what it was?
It worked.
Yep.
It was working.
No, well, they had stacks, and that's definitely not doable in the last phase. I'm going to remove the boss. Next emerge. I need to get rid of that fake timer. I keep looking at it. Okay. You have body and soul.
I only have 1 point in, I guess.
Give it to me now. Either. Oh no, I didn't. Whatever. All right, boss, gonna be on the left side over here. Get ready to kite towards those front ones. We have bops up.
Mine's not.
Yeah, just run it to that left one. Don't kill the front ice.
No, I'm
First
down.
one's on 10. Yeah, these ads are gonna go. Yeah, we can't do the ads without double ice, basically. So.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Yep, I'm just gonna go. I don't mean to make an example of you, but I'm gonna keep saying it so people remember it's a bad thing.
His hitbox is a lot bigger than you think it is. Also think that, like, he can just tap the side of the ice and he'll count it as him hitting it.
Yep.
Even though you're 100% like lining it by, the game hates us.
Yep. Anyways, it is looking cleaner though. We're kind of getting the right concepts, and that's what I kind of was hoping for.
You seen the ping pong strat with that the same?
Which exactly is that?
Which is they take them to the far side of like one side, like say the left side, and then half the groups on the other side, or like basically one by and the rest of the groups on the back side. And then when he's at full speed and he comes chugging across, if it's on someone who's been vanished or something, they do that.
I mentioned
and then it
doing
goes
that.
back and
Yep.
forth.
I already mentioned kind of doing that.
Yeah, I don't know
The
if we
big
can do it
thing.
here because it's like you need to make sure people, it's like getting.
Well,
people
no.
from
For that
front
strat to work, you literally have to one phase it because you'll use more than 2 ices.
No, I meant it more of just like when they did it just for the sheer fuck will of it, not to try and pass. Like they were just trying to make it go as
Right.
fast as possible.
Yeah.
It's like a bunch of rogues and hunters do it so they can just.
And then a
fuck
weird
it.
concept, there's one other thing we can do to maximize DPS if we get it up just a little bit more. And that's after the second set of ads spawns in that kind of intermission, we burn the boss to hit the 30%, then we play with the ads, which is really risky. But if we're getting to like 35% or close to it, we can do that, but it's really risky.
But I don't know what to do. I mean, I'm a mess. I can't sleep.
Like I said, at this point, if we get all the concepts this week down, I'm happy, and then people can do their little research on their minor optimizations and such, and we'll have it. But if we need to get those kites clean, because that's the thing that we have to do as a group, so everyone has to get that right. People can do their individual optimizations and watch their fusion videos and all that, where they say just don't do anything, just bring 12 DKs.
Oh yeah, bring 12 DKs. Just bring
Was
12 red
wasn't it?
pellets.
Wasn't it actually 9 unholies?
Something like that, yeah, initially.
The big thing is there is for the last phase, where he won't have enough cooldowns to do that at the end, and the 4 stacks really hurt. Plus the bot, they put a stacking debuff on you, so if you're tanking more than one, you get it really quick. So he'd instantly get the 9 stacks of 25% extra damage, and they're doing 400% damage, so he's going to be taking 16 times damage from each one of them. It was scary even with the solo tank strat when it worked, and that was only like once in a while the stuff would hit through.
I remember Welcome before they were welcome.
Wait, you guys left?
And they were the most toxic
What?
guild on Crom Crush.
What's really fucked up? What's really fucked up about them fucking the tank strat over was both me and Bung had fucking sets for it.
Yeah, you planned for it for 2 years.
I literally built a character for it. I leveled an entire character just to do this fight, and they broke it.
TPs before you was just getting every little thing you needed.
I spent 50,000 gold to try to do this fight. That's why I rolled the paladin up. I did it to get the block set, and I got the block set in GDKPs.
That's straight up what the point of why he was running it with me, was to get like everything he needed for it.
Oh yeah. Just the 50,000 thing.
Yeah, no, I spent like it'll kind of help me a little bit too, but I bought a lot of items. I bought the hard iron, which isn't part of the set.
Yeah, but that was like 12k.
You
Yeah, that's
bought
just
something
12.
for 4.
I bought a neck, I bought shoulders, I bought the
A lot of
full
stuff I remember
tier.
off the top of my head that were over 4 the 7.
I farmed Violet hold for a week. Alright. Let's get those buffs rolling, let's get going. Couple more pulls on this, let's get it down. Get the concepts down.
Hey, look, from now on, I'm gonna stay out of your business, I promise. Thank you.
I could like pull up the old sheets just to see what you spent.
Effect, I would like it duly noted for the record that
I did 2 without you too, so.
Yeah, I know.
I think
Okay.
you guys are moving.
So did I do the check?
Updated it.
I didn't do the check. My polls are starting to convert VNHR. Food on a couple.
So I better drum me up some business, huh?
I almost wonder if I should go my smite glyph.
We're not close enough for that to matter as much in the future, possibly. I do want the 6 healers for phase 3 because it's rough, so I need to have you as a healer now. If we can, I don't know. Alright, 10-second pull timer, let's get going. Let's get those kites down. I want to have it where every phase like that is clean. Like we did that one pull, we did it perfect.
4, 3, 2, 2,
We're not going to break the bop order now. If the paladin gets it, we'll still have the bop order. So we don't confuse me later.
Okay.
So it'll always be Freya bops first, then Bong, then Noom.
Well, all I know is I love you, I love you, I love you.
Those are really off. I know it's hard.
Noob is so big that I have to like move in order to target the sphere.
Yeah, and you can't macro it because there's 6 of them.
Yeah.
So that was what I was trying the first pull.
I'm
and
like
let me...
clicking 50 times trying to get on a sphere and not on a noob.
What a slut!
It's like I have to come at it from the side.
That's fine, but he doesn't have to be all loud and jerky about it. Jerky loud, donut jerky.
Alright.
Oh, guess what, boys? Huh? I entered the Big Wiener contest at the Piggly Wiggly, and I won.
You gotta get one of these ads off of him. There's 3 on the left side.
I'm a wiener winner.
It's gonna be ugly.
Nice, nice. That was beautiful.
I didn't move the boss, so I was trying to deal with that. God damn it. Try to get this out of there if you can, Tenna. I know it's gonna be rough. Okay, cool. Tenna's gonna get the first bop near the back one. Make sure you're with her. Clean up these ads, guys. Okay, we didn't get the bop, or she, yeah,
What?
try to avoid it. She got the bop, but she ran through the ice in it.
No,
Okras next. Make sure the ads need to be dead by now. Don't break that. Good, nice. Okay, Bung's gonna get him. Bop him now. He's gonna get caught in a second. Good. And right at the end of that one. Deal with these ads, guys. Keep the ads under control. Remember, they're an ice patch. They're a free kill. Okay, cool. Next bop is gonna run next to the middle ice here. You're gonna get bopped by Newman, whoever it is. Freya, you're gonna get bopped by Newman right now. Just do it. Nope. That's why we're doing it. We're learning. It's 2,500 nature damage per stack of the shit. They're also not changeable. I'm gonna use the. Oh, that one's just gonna burst. That's fine. Okay, boss came up. Use this just for practice sake at this point. Battle, can you get up Angel? I think he's on the outside on the east.
Got him.
Cool. Alright, let's practice it up, guys. We got these to work with. Let's try to get the kite with 3 ices this time. Even though we have to use the tank ices, it'll at least be more practice on it.
Also, Rocky loses. Oh yeah? Well, why is he jumping around all happy?
Because he goes the distance.
One of mine submerged like right under an ice patch somehow.
He's right on the edge of it, yeah. The hitboxes and the ices are smaller than you think, and they're bigger than you think, depending on what you don't want it to do. I'm gonna move the boss in a second here. Here we go.
Big heals on Bong. Get rid of Bong's ad.
Okay, submerge. First person's gonna get next to it. You're gonna run into it as soon as it gets close to you because we don't have any bops left. Newman, you can get there. I'm 90% sure bubble is bad, so. Gonna put it through. Yeah, at this point, if you have weird shit to try, you should try it on pulls like these, not on good pulls.
Bubble should still work, from what I remember.
Bella's gonna be able to, it's gonna go right through it first. You gotta be careful that you're not standing on the other side like that, so you can actually kite it. Try to not be where it'll put it through like that so quick. You wanna like pre-position where it's gonna be good. AMS stops applications of bug bites. If anyone ever plays a DK. Okay, good luck with this one. If you have Bob, get Okras if anyone's got it up. I don't think it's
9
up yet. But...
seconds.
Nope, he's dead. It's gonna go on random people and eat people up here for a second. It's okay, we're not gonna kill the ads at this point anyways. You are so lucky. But you're gonna get hit by the up. Aww.
Nope, I didn't. You
It's
soul
just
stone or no?
We're gonna die anyways. He's gonna emerge here, but we have no ice patch to work with, so. Alright. Pop damage, just DPS the fuck on the boss, even hit just 30% for fun. Oh.
Or get one shot.
No, these ads are coming on just straight fuck all.
No, let him submerge. Let him submerge. Not enough runic power. Alright. Just keep interrupting them, but let them submerge and kill the boss, and just see if we get 30% magically, just for morality's sake. We're gonna do one more pull on this mode. Because I do want to keep cleaning that up, because every time somebody's like, oh, I did this, and it's like, I want us to get those moments out of the way now, so people figure out how to do it right. I saw it, Okras. It was good. If Bop would have been up, you would have had lots of time.
Sander, you're not hitting the boss.
Am I not? I don't know how you're climbing like that. I am icy touching even. Like, I'm in my threat rotation. Okay, so 30% is the magic number. If we do the kites right, we need to hit 30% right about now. And with our whole rate up, I think we'd be doing that. I mean, the ads are obviously going kind of crazy now, but that's basically the enrage timer right there. If we get a third submerge, we cannot handle it, period. There's no way to handle it. So, alright, one more pull to get that phase down, and then we're going to do it on normal. But, lots of learning happening.
Did you want me to DK? Try with it?
Yeah, don't worry about it this week. Won't see you. We'll think about it next week if we don't have a
And
second
I'm not.
PK.
I mean, I'm not using it this week, so.
Yeah, don't do it just for the one poll. Let's just go one more time because I don't think it's that big a deal.
Yeah, I think the server first kill on this server, they had like 5 fucking DKs.
9. They had 9.
Did they? Oh my.
Yes. The server first people probably like most of those people have 6 or 7 fully geared alts, so they can do any count they want to. Okay, Path of Frost.
Do
I just
they
want to
still
sit.
have the 49 swap goal?
I'm not actually sure.
think
But
you
you would
might
just
be in the
you
only
build everything around this fight basically. Plus 1 month of PTR experience and 14 years of private server. Most of those people have been killing a Nuvarak for longer than Era's been alive. But yeah, it's getting better and better. Like everybody's learning a new thing every pull or two, and that's really important. I keep repeating this, but it's my favorite thing to watch progression wise when like you can see people having aha moments.
Also, you said lucky, but I totally ran over there because if it picked me, I was gonna fucking break
Well,
guys.
it was lucky in the fact that you were actually there. I know that you were smart enough to go there because you knew if it picked you, that was where you wanted to be. But you also were lucky that it picked you
yeah,
right
true.
as you got there instantly, like perfect timing.
Can we
If you
get
were
a?
one step back,
Can we get a bot in the back? My shield's broken.
Yeah, I got you.
I almost didn't fucking get out either.
so that was my favorite thing about the shield block strat, by the way, was your shield on this fight would generally break 2 to 3 times per night or per pull when you're tanking all 4. Like I remember we had to have a Jeeves down for every pull for me in this fight. In our first kill, it was actually like the Jeeves came out perfectly.
Alright, we're gonna need a Jeeves rotation.
Legitimately, we did. We had a Jeeves rotation. I had that screenshot sitting around a bus with like a noob at 4%. My shield's broken. I die.
It's a good thing it lasts like fucking 10 minutes.
Uh-huh.
Imagine if it disappeared every pull.
Deeper problem. No, I don't want a deeper problem. I want
We're also getting a lot of gear every week, so this is one of those things like people are replacing 232 stuff with 258 items. You're going to see an exponential gain in our DPS where that 20% we're off now is going to be like 5% in 2 weeks. We'll probably get this next week, honestly. Plus the 10-man, we're getting lots of 10-man items too. The 245 stuff replaces stuff quick. You get like 14 items out of there or something when you do the 50 clear. Including the 25-man tier, plus badges. He has it, Ocarus. He's using it sparingly, but it's not that big a deal. We shouldn't need it. They also don't want to like neuter Angel from using shields in the middle.
Also, like I have been.
Yeah, I know.
People if they have weaken soul.
That 60% for 4 seconds isn't as big as you think it is either. It helps, but it's not.
30% right now, 'cause I only have one.
Yeah, I know that too. The other thing is if like half our raid are engineers, rocket boots are very good for that. I can't normally use them because I use them for moving the boss, but.
Hey Tina, will you buy me an engineer kit?
I'm bringing out the big guns.
All right.
Oh yeah. Oh hey mom.
Food and flask.
Meet Casey. It's Donna's new boyfriend.
Well, you're certainly not a girl.
Alright, 10 era winner. When you guys get done, I'm assuming it's loot. Then we'll be good to go. So I'll let you guys get that done.
Yeah, ready.
At this point, people should be getting their first tier items this week. If you have your trophies, you should have the badges to turn them in.
I'm just eating food right now and then I'm ready.
What are the actual names of them?
Also, when you're putting your note in for your tier, say the amount of trophies you have, not just the amount of tier you have currently got. It's just say the amount of trophies that you've gotten.
Yeah, even if you haven't turned them in yet.
Yeah.
just say trophies, so we know, because each trophy equals 1 tier. You could have 2, 3 trophies saved up. That's on you for not turning them in, but don't say, "Oh, I don't have any tier," if you've got 1 trophy still sitting in your bag.
So you and Casey, huh?
Look, whatever you heard about Casey, he's changed now.
I'm gonna
That's
see
also
if I
like
have
you're
any
only gonna be able to turn in one a week anyways.
Oh yeah,
luck
he's
doing
real
this.
mature.
Well, I like him. We're together,
That's
and
different
if you
macro.
can't deal
Okay,
with that,
that's
then
where
you
that
just
is.
go
Okay,
to
we
hell.
can switch that.
Hey, that's not barbecue language, young lady.
All right. Yeah, don't buy the 10-man tier if you're getting trophies, especially if you're winning the 10-man. You can get plenty of them. Buy the one that requires the trophy and try to save your badges for the better stuff. Let me know when you guys are good.
Drink that real slow, because I don't want you to get tummy ache, little guy.
You might want to buy hands and legs first, depending. Some of us are way better than what we had. Bald Archimon's like a 1 in 600 chance.
Yeah, he cramps up easy.
Casey and Donna, man. Hey, remember when we were 12?
Okay.
I didn't even like
10-second timer. Get those kites better. Let's try to get those orbs better. I know that it's a little bit of a luck game too there, but
5, 5, 4, 4,
one of those
3,
things I didn't have to
3,
deal with
2,
back when
2, 1,
we had 1 ice.
Yeah, never did that either.
Early ice right here. It's right in the melee.
Well,
That works.
at least I gave it my best shot, right? Donna loves Casey and not me, then.
The damn thing, I still can't click on it. Someone else got it. That's good at least.
Can't give up. Okay.
My macro works. I just need some help killing it at the opener.
What you and Donna had?
My macro targets the closest one.
Okay.
Real.
So I might... If you're standing right under it, it works. That's why it works for me. I don't know if it'll work for you as much.
You're gonna get bored and split, or something worse is gonna happen. So
This is much better than what we've been doing now, so...
hey, since when did you get all serious? Reading Cosmo.
Next set of ads. Perfect timing on the kills.
It's very educational.
Submersion 10.
I never realized
Yep.
how much plumbing girls had down there. Like, there's this diagram, and it's like a map of Six Flags.
Get ready, Dad.
Gonna be in the bar back middle. He's in the back middle. Get ready for the first person for Freya. Gonna be on a 10. I get near it. Don't run through it.
Hot dogs. Just eat the grilled cheese.
Oof, alright. She's bop. Good.
That almost.
I'm literally holding my breath still. Hate this.
Yeah, of course
What-
it hits
what?
that one. Of course.
Don't hit the
That
next.
was fun. That was
She
stupid.
shot it down. It's,
Oh, okay. I was like, how did that happen?
it's on
But
lemon,
still.
lemon guys. It's on Lem. Get ready to hit lemon guys with bungs. Bob lemon.
Sorry, it's range, man.
Yeah.
You guys, I've let this thing with Casey.
You gotta kind of always be in a position to get the next bop. You kind of know where the people are gonna be near the middle ice patches. You need to be ready for it. Because once we, if we miss one like that, it's gonna go like this, where
Run.
it kills like 5 people.
Keep moving.
Or when it
Little
does, it's
triggered
gonna
by
be
that,
another.
though. Like, Tennis skirted the first one, like, by a thread.
Yes.
And then the second one was the same pixel difference, and it was like, no, I'm gonna hit this one.
Yeah, I generally
Like, she
hate
literally
the RNG.
Tokyo drifted that shit around the side
Yeah.
of it.
I generally hate the RNG of how the orbs kind of move around as you're shooting them down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my thing just told me to run like literally half a second, maybe.
Well, it's because
I just died.
Yeah, so what happened, Moon, is if we miss one, if we don't hit an ice patch, the boss is already in speed up mode. So it's just going everywhere, killing everybody. When we hit the ice patches, it resets his motor. So he goes back to 1% speed instead of 100. So if somebody gets killed and it changes targets, we're probably gonna die. It's gonna go crazy like that.
Alright, so at least that one wasn't much, I guess.
Wow, Moon, I can't believe you didn't have the reaction time to move.
I can't
It's
believe you
okay.
didn't go catch
So
on
we
Dad
are
and-
gonna be swapping it to normal and killing her and getting Anixia down. We did a lot of progress tonight. We've learned a lot of shit. Everybody in this raid knows this fight 100 times better than they did last week. And yeah, We're gonna have all those little details we work out as over the weekend. People will find their ways to min-max shit. They'll start figuring out more shit, and we'll most likely have an extra paladin this week or two. If we have 5 paladins, holy shit, that'll be easy. So we get there and clean that up.
Rhonda, your lively tongue has made me thirsty.
Pretty good progress actually for just putting 10 pulls on this boss, so not even 10. But we need to get that kite phase down clean because everything else clicks then. The damage comes up, the ads will be clean. Pizak, you can just go DPS. We're just gonna have, yep, we're just gonna have Bong tank both the ads and do this easy peasy.
Wow, thirsty lady.
Try to,
Well, we're off to a nice start. Shall we move on to second base?
try to follow what we did last time. Just pretend it's heroic for what we have. We have more ice things and it's less damage and all this stuff's easier. But
Guess what? I read your little "Everything's My Fault" article, and I realized why I cheated. Remember the first time I kissed Pam Macy?
Behind the gym?
And in the gym, and in her car? Anyway, earlier that day, I didn't have any money to buy you tater tots. And you said that I'd never be able to...
Winter, do you like my notes? They're for you.
No, I don't. I just want numbers. 3 numbers. 1 number, a slash, and another number. That's all I want. I don't want l's and las and g's and n's and yada yada yadas. Oh my goodness.
what about potatoes?
Just like that.
French 1, Spanish 3. What does that mean? I don't understand.
I have 1 French one out of the 3 Spanish one I need. I have
What
1 of
the
3.
hell?
I
I
have
don't
1 of
get
3.
it.
If you don't understand it, just ignore it.
I
one of
am. I'm
three.
gonna ignore the ones I don't understand. So make it easier for yourself and just put easy numbers, please, because people are starting to get 2 now. So now I'm seeing 1/4, but 0 trophies. What does that mean? You have 1 tier, but no more trophies stored up? I don't understand. Sorry, calm down.
First number should be the amount of trophies you've gotten. Second number should be how many you need. Simple,
Exactly.
simple.
It's very, very simple.
Lum, you can just go shadow for this. We don't need the 6
I already went
sealers.
shadow.
Okay. I saw the light well and it reminded me.
I'm a little swamped right now, foreplay.
Alright.
Donna thinks you love her.
The boss only actually gains 7 million, so what's that? The 25-30%? Okay. So we show me 1 phase of shit. We're gonna hero at 30%, so save
Yeah.
hero for 30 for this.
On
version.
easy mode, you could literally heal the whole group with wound poison on and still be able to burn it with no problem.
Yeah, I'm not that worried about min-maxing it. People have their
No, I just
idea.
mean, like, the
Try to
difference
follow
is
as much
insane.
of... I know that. It's literally double, but... Okay, everyone's ready. 10-second pull timer. Bung's got the ads. Get the first ice down. Just shoot 1 down, winner.
Yeah,
On
okay.
the opener. And then when the kite's happening, shoot all the back ones as the boss is submerging. But leave the front one. Do not break the front one.
3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Thank you. Okay, well, I'll see you later.
See, Foreman, it's just words. You don't have to mean it.
Can you still misdirect that one to me?
I'm coming right back here to kick your ass.
We got a burrower. Let's get it next time.
Here, officially over. We're as done as this hot dog. This hot dog isn't done? Well, kicking Casey's butt is the same as battling at him from a safe distance, and boy did I do it! Seriously, you guys. Days of Daffy are over. It's time for action. I'm going Roadrunner on his ass. Meep, meep.
Skull up. I got froze at a weird time. I'm gonna come back here.
Rhonda dumped me. I tried to steal third, but she blocked me.
Okay, I'm gonna have a middle hallway basically, so get ready. He's gonna come from the middle of the room in the back. Don't run him for an ice early. Kill
How
those
come we got
ads.
extra orbs?
Because it's normal. There's unlimited
Oh,
orbs.
I
You can
forgot.
stop killing him now. Boomer's got it
Oh,
first. We're
sorry.
gonna bop him when it's close. Don't run it through the ice. Run it next to it. All right, bop Boomer. Good. Now just wait right next to it until it gets to 2 seconds. We also get half as many ads on normal, by the way, so space. All right, go ahead and go through. Don't cut it too. You gotta run through the ice. You gotta run through the ice. You gotta run it through. Just run it through the ice immediately if you get it now. You gotta actually run it through the ice. Bop on Moon. Right. Okay, Moon. Run it through an ice immediately. Just run right through the ice. Yep, right there. Good. Stay. Good kitty. Good kitty. Okay. Get a res chain. Ocarus get a Boomer. Moon get a Herb. Arrow's got it next. We're gonna bop. It's gonna be Newman bopping Arrow Wave next to it. And then that'll be the last kite, so. Careful, don't get run over here, people. Don't be standing right where the stuff is. Okay, go and run it through. It's good. Or don't. It's fine, too. Bringing him back to this ice. I'm going to tank him right here on this middle ice here. I like this ice. We're going to hit 30% here. If we're not going to hit it, we'll hit Hero to make sure we get it. Okay, I need Ocarus to get... Okay, never mind. Boomer, get up winner.
When a boy reaches a certain age, the baby voice no longer comforts him. It urges him to kill.
45 seconds to do 20%. Pizek went offline. That's fun. Go ahead and hit Hero here. Make sure we hit it. We lost some damage in that phase with the people dead, so Hero. Make sure we push it here.
Why aren't you in school?
No worries. I called her in sick. Told him lady troubles. No questions asked.
Oh, Tauntaun.
I got it. I saw it.
Easy there, Wobbles.
Here we go. Phase 3. Keep your orb. Everyone's going to be about 25%. We're going to keep the orbs at about 50%. Tanks at full. Me and Bung are the only 2 tanks. Don't worry about Pizek's health as much as us.
Alright, everybody has to get their...
Alright, ads are about to die. Ads are dead.
Good. We're going to have new ads soon, but... Try not to overheal too much in this phase, guys. You got to practice for it, because the boss heals 4 times as much in Hero, because he does 20% instead of 10%. But he also... He has wound poison, right? He has aim shot right now. I see aim shot.
Okay, my UI's not showing.
Everyone
Nice.
has full health.
People are healing people.
We're
and
overhealing.
pops
It's
and all
fine. Boss is going to die. If the ads spawn, everyone but Bug ignore him.
But also
Just-
does significantly less damage than normal than
It's
it does heroic.
10% of your health on 10. It's 25% on Heroic.
Yeah.
Okay. You can get the extra ads.
The chunk is insanely different.
Yeah. It's a whole different fight. Like, it doesn't even feel the same. Alright, so in the future, make sure that you have... If you have the weak aura pack, it'll actually say in the middle of your screen, you are protected for, and when you see it at 3 to 2 seconds, you just run right through the ice. You'll get slowed, but he'll hit it and he'll trigger, and then you can get out of it and run away. In the event you get 2 in a row, that's kind of bullshit, but it happens. If you get 2 in a row, you just gotta run it to the next ice, and we might end up having to use an extra ice if that's the case. We're gonna be going to Theramore and Nixia, get some summons going, get the loot done while we go there. There are several people that have let me know there are second bis and items that are near bis for them off of Nixia, and we also get badges from it. So it's worth getting out of the way every week. Nice, easy, quick kill.
Yeah, you gotta stay sharp, man. That's why I keep
We'll have Bung pretty much solo tank it. I'll help with ads in phase 2, but we'll have him pretty much solo. Okay. If you want to come on your warrior, you are lower priority than people's mains on stuff if it's main upgrades, but you can come and if it's scraps, you can take it.
Hey, you know what? Not getting busted
Yeah.
is actually great for me.
No, I'm out of water walking.
You gotta realize what a jackass Casey is.
Man, you should use Path of Frost then.
And when she dumps him, I'll be standing right here with open arms and a gentle,
Alright.
I told you so.
It's too bad, Scrap. You missed a lot of important information.
After all, I made that girl a woman.
Levitate me, Lol.
I made Jackie a woman.
Thank you.
I like the people that were running with me that didn't get the water walking for some reason, just went splat in the water.
We stole that fish.
See, last raid it's like, don't use Path of Frost, don't use Path. And this raid it's like, do it, do it. See, we should have brought more DKs just for this.
I mean,
No,
why do you hate my DK so much?
because I like your Warlock more.
No, that
Is
sucks.
that the right? Is that the right answer?
No.
Everybody is with the DK stop.
What? You fall behind? You fall behind? Haha, your elephant can't swim.
See, this is why I needed Ibby not to take my mount from me.
If you think that me kissing
Why?
another girl,
Because I don't have any gold grab.
Well,
Oh, I'm gonna need
Nope.
to summon.
you should
I'm
play
gonna take a wheel.
retail. You can get a free mount just for spending $15 for free.
yeah. I better go wash my face.
Okay. I always hate trying to find the fucking sweet spot here. Even after I've done this place a million times. It's right here, isn't it? Where the spider is.
Simple, man. We're gonna find a place to hide this thing.
I'd rather just fucking honestly fly to the
Yeah, we're treating this pretty much like we do Argivine if you want to bring in alt, but you are lower priority than people if they need it on a main for items. But if you want to bring in alt, we still have the workable comp. This fight's not difficult at all, so I'm not that worried about it as long as we have a workable comp to get our badges in and out. And if we do this quick enough, we might even be able to pull off an Argivine 2 and call it a whole night, and then tomorrow we'll just clean up. That's a discussion to have a little later, but if you're serious about it, we'll talk about it.
Wait, you can still fight old Onyxia now?
Yeah, they added Old Nixia. They changed it so you can change it to normal and...
You are grounded. Hey, you're not my mother. You have no say in what I do.
But please make sure you're turning in your badges and stuff, and let's get all these upgrades and make the fights easier every single week. Get this shit down to an hour, we can get Old R down to 2 hours, we can just go down to one raid night for a bit in the middle of this tier. Then Ice Crown will go full on an Ice Crown.
Okay, Hans, yeah. Let me give you this loot, though, that you won before you disappear. I'm driving with Insta. He's a crazy driver.
This is the far future,
Behind
but
us.
when Ice Crown does come out, we will be going full-time into Ice Crown and not doing these raids. We might do an off-night Old War 25 for Valeniers at that point, or maybe. It depends on our timings there, so if we get in and out of here quick enough, we'll do it, but it's 16 minutes, basically.
Where are you at, Hans?
We're later.
She said no.
You gotta come to the instance, man.
You're in the instance, Hans?
No, he's layered.
Oh, you're layered. Oh.
If you can get not Scrappy at Vault of Archivon, and I can get an alt in there.
Just get summoned, Hans, out to the outside, and I'll trade it to you there.
That's too much work. Let's just get this done. We'll get there if we get
I'll
there.
get it to you after.
I'm gonna start pulling the trash. We got enough. Bung's the only tank right now, so everything on Bung, MDs and tricks to him. I'm not tanking. I'm Frost. X-Knight, can you go Marksman when you get a chance?
Copy that.
You can cover that buff.
The problem is, you know, there's a point where your kids realize you can't do nothing.
What? What?
I was directly behind him and got cleaved.
Welcome to 360 Cleaves. We're back to vanilla, boys. I mean, I was Burning Crusade with like Blood Furnace 360 Cleaves.
Ugh.
Fucking you be behind the mob and like cleave for 12k. It's like the tank doesn't even have 12k health.
At least they don't do the fire dose anymore. Or at least they don't hurt.
They do. They...
Blood Furnace.
We'll get a summon once we get the trash out of the way. The people who didn't get quite here.
I was saying, wasn't Blood Furnace so easy? We literally just duoed
We
it.
two-manned it. Heroic Blood Furnace, we two-manned it.
That's the easiest.
My fresh character that you don't. If you get just two, we can do two. Careful of the cleaves and make sure you're on the skull. Pet stuns. They're evil. These are not rope friendly.
No, they're not.
No, I wasn't even there. I tried to pull them back and everyone ran in.
That'll teach us.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm dead.
Is that Marcus?
Keep me up. Inspiration on me if you got it. Okay. I'm armor buff. How much did he fucking hit me for? 33,000 cleave in fucking tank presence? What the fuck? I have 28k armor right now, and he hit me for 33k.
Did they like tune him or something? Here, do something to him.
That feels like ignored armor. Hold on. What did Xeris get hit for? Okay, it ignores armor. I think they broke it because it didn't used to ignore armor.
I didn't think
What
so
did-
either.
It hit.
Pull that order.
Yeah, we do. It hit Bung for 30. What the fuck? Yeah, they bugged them. They're ignoring armor.
Bungin has no help.
Yeah, you shouldn't have pulled that. Plain hand yourself. Okay. Make sure he gets aggro. Stop hitting him.
It says I have aggro. Why is he running away?
Distracting shot.
Yeah, when he was low, I saved him.
You could have cleaved all of us. Okay. So as a side note, this is hard. These guys are hit harder than Gormag does. They were not doing that last week. The highest hit that I took last week was 11k. So I think they fucked it up and they're ignoring armor. All right, let's get our summoning stones. Don't go past where Freya is right now. It's just don't tempt it.
Okay.
I know you can go a little closer, but don't tempt it. Remember,
I have one in the
everybody.
back. I have one in the back.
Hold on, someone's breaking into my room.
Oh.
Someone's breaking into my house.
I hope he's kidding.
Bounty is saying that somebody's breaking into the house.
Probably somebody knocking at the door.
Yeah, someone's just knocking the door at midnight.
They were I mean, Jesus never sleeps. Neither do they.
You're getting ding dong bitch, dude.
At midnight.
Ding dong bitch.
I mean,
It's actually called Nicky Nicky Nine Doors.
maybe there was some like
What?
teenager that went to the wrong house and
What
got shot.
Canadian thing is that?
Yeah, in Canada, it's Nicky Nicky Nine Doors.
What the?
Who's Nicky and why are they at 9 doors?
Yeah, we're taking your.
You're making shit up.
Yeah, you're not a country
I
anymore.
swear I'm not. I literally saw a TikTok about this that was talking about all the different countries that call it differently. And in America, it's Ding Dong Ditch, which is weird. I've never heard that before.
What?
And in
The
Canada,
bell goes ding dong and you ditch the door, you leave.
I'm not saying it doesn't make sense. It does. But in Canada, we call it Nicky Nicky Nine Doors.
And you guys are wrong.
You guys also call it free healthcare.
Yeah, we're taking away your right to be a country.
Yeah. You guys lose the right to use the English language.
Yeah,
You
go,
have to speak
go French.
They don't even speak French.
don't
They speak Quebec.
Okay, okay, shit. Full buffs. Let's get going. Let's get this done.
Even Bieber calls it Ding Dong Ditch.
Bieber. Please don't
And
compare
Drake.
Canada to anything that Bieber does.
Celine Dion calls it ding dong ditch.
You drank milk out of bags.
Don't get hit by the.
Pretty sure Wayne
Not in
Gretzky
my
does
province,
too.
we don't.
All right, let's go.
Don't get hit by the tail whips. Don't get hit by the other shit. Make sure you're on the side, front of the claw. Don't be cleaved. We're gonna lust at 70% as the boss keeps moving back, so make sure we're hitting the boss as she's running back. Range stay on the boss. Melee will clear up the whelps in the phase. Get her down as quick as possible. Lum, can you fear ward Bung? After the first fear, Bella fear ward. After the second fear, we'll have Angel do it.
Okay.
Element has all the healers covered with totems, so they'll have totems. So healers won't get feared too long. 10-second pull timer. Everything to Bung. I'm not tanking. I'll help get the ads to you in phase 2 with a couple howling blasts.
Five, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Don't pull aggro on the opener. Don't go in the whelp caves.
I'll get hit by the tail.
Not like this.
More dots.
Morgris, run to the center.
Lee, run to the center.
Got some whelps.
Who the fuck?
Damn.
Whelps! Left side!
Okay, let's just take care of my AoE here. It's okay. Once the whelps are down, we'll be about 70%. We'll do hero at that point.
Who got tail whipped like an idiot?
Was it you?
There's like 4 people.
Hero?
That's a 4.
Make sure you guys aren't in the tail. There's a sweet spot right under the claw, the front claws where you want to be. You can see like 6 of us right here. That is your sweet spot. That priest in the back, Lum, are you in a safe spot there?
I wasn't getting hit.
Okay,
it's
it didn't look safe, but I'll take your word. All right, as much as you can 10 on the way up, range, stand the boss. If there's a deep breath, when she deep breaths, she's going right down already. No, okay, bug. She's gonna do it across the room, straight across. So make sure you dodge that. Don't get deep breathed. We had one last time. Whelps are out. Let's clean them up. I'm not gonna worry too much about the fireballs. Make sure when she comes down that we have bung. Good night. They won't.
Good night.
I don't plan to work at all. But
Big Ed.
Big Ed in the thing. Take it out. Melee, take this out. Don't let it blow up. Kill it before it explodes. Down. Go get Nixia. Go get Nixia. Make sure Bung has good aggro. Retaunt it because he resets aggro.
Fear incoming.
Okay, it's on Bung. Make sure you get Strix and MDs and let Arrow watch your threat. If you can invis Arrow, probably be a good idea. Okay. Kuro, you're close if you want to feign. Can you get salve on Lum?
Lots of whelps.
Careful with the whelps, guys. We'll play cleanup here. Oh my god, that is a lot of whelps.
Yeah, I
Fear's
got
coming.
thrown in there.
Yeah, the boss got spun and it swiped us.
Okay, let's get these under control, guys. Getting him to Bung here as much as we can. He's got a lot of them. Don't get more of them, though. We don't want more.
Fear incoming.
Or Fear.
Extra sacks if we got him, I guess.
Next Fear Ward, whoever's got a Fear Ward, put it on Bung. We should get one more Fear, and that'll be the end of the fight. Whelps are going down good from just dots and diseases.
How did I get cleaved on the side of the boss?
Because the Fear, the boss moved a bit when the Fear happened.
Fear incoming.
Again, lots of Fears because she fears more when the damage gets split. It's kind of a weird mechanic that no one actually knows. Those bosses with like a lot of hidden mechanics no one bothered to learn because she wasn't that hard.
It's just a myth, man.
No, theirs are all like the fireball threat was like a myth forever, but they figured out that's how it worked when they updated it, or the threat meters got official. Kill her! She's at 1%.
Fear incoming.
Thanks, whoever got that last pack.
As much as we make jokes about it, you do want to not stand in the whelps. I know.
Kill that bitch.
That's what I said. Okay.
Alright, we're gonna roll a couple things, so don't leave if you want stuff. We'll start with the bag. If you want the bag, please roll now. If you do not have one already, they're unique.
If we can get people to, if you're not in any of this loot, start going to the thing. If we get a warlock and 2 people, we can do vault. 5 minutes.
Vault.
You're free to do so.
I know you can hate me later.
I hate you now. What?
Can we get a portal?
You don't need me for gold anyways.
I see Newman with an 87. Does anybody see anything higher? No, pretty sure that's it. Congrats, Newman. Hold says big grats. Also, okay, that's everything that we rolled. Whoops, I made a boo boo.
Stop, okay?
Wait. If I loot the head into my bag, I can still trade it, right? It's not one of those things that's stuck.
You could with the original head. I know that one for sure.
Okay.
I don't know about this one, but I assume so.
Because I just screwed up the arse.
I'll teach you.
Why do I always have to screw these things up, you know?
Oh, damn. That's a best helm for DKs.
It is the second BIS behind only the trophy, or not the trophy, the Regalia one.
Yeah,
Yes, it is really good.
It's strong as hell.
It's the second best. Only the Regalia helm beats it. And you don't actually go for the Regalia helm usually.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's hard to get the Regalia helm,
Yeah,
so.
nice upgrade.
Okay, I have to tell Donna how I feel.
I can get a summon to, whatchamacallit.
I'm trying to get there
If
in
you're
time on
here still.
guys.
I still have 2 things off of a noob. I know one goes to element for DE. I don't remember what the other one is for.
Hopefully we have another.
Frost and Shadow.
Oh, it's for Hans. Yeah, Hans has got to give me his mage. That's right. I remember now.
You're free to switch or change or whatever. As usual, you are lower on priority than mains on items from this raid.
And everyone has upgrades from this.
Yes,
Because it drops new tier.
It'll literally
I
save
have
you.
upgrades from the old warp one.
It drops 245, by the
This
way.
this will literally save you trophies as well as lots of badges in your gearing
Wait,
quest.
is it 245 that it
Yes,
It is
from
245,
25 man drops the mid tier.
I always liked you.
And 10 man drops the 232 version, or it's like 238 or something weird.
Yeah, so if you're putting in on trophies for gloves or legs, you have upgrades out of here.
Okay, I'll see you guys.
I always liked you.
Nerd.
Thank you, sir.
You damn right.
Do me a
Potato
favor.
my ass.
Don't play with their undergarments.
Okay.
Potato his ass.
Potato ass.
I feel like I've never seen that helm before.
It's about like a 2% drop rate, and it only dropped in this version that nobody kills hardly.
Oh my god. You're running away.
Obviously, the original version didn't have that helmet, so.
Oh, I know how you feel. Janky wants
What?
to
There's
get
no
married.
level 60 honey helm?
I'm surprised they didn't retroactively make them, because they actually, like, Nefarian has Death Knight mechanics. They actually even has mechanics for evokers, even.
Can you
They
delete
go
that
back.
head for me, Bella, when we get to the other place?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, I'm ready for
But
a
it won't
summon.
happen if I'm not here. You know what?
You
I'll
and
drive
everybody
you. We'll
else.
both go to
And
California.
yeehaw, man. Yeah, man. Are you coming to the other place?
Are you up for this?
I can give this to you there.
We can go in. I know they have warlocks in here.
If we're already summoning inside.
We're just wasting
We
people's
summon
time.
winter though.
I'm just here for the badges on the pally.
This town, baby.
I'll follow Lum so I get him chain lightning. Why'd they have to move the monitor graphic options so far away? I have automatic invites on the DK, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're doing Vault 25. We got people in just in time, so we can summon. Clear this out, 10 minutes, be done for the night. Set tomorrow to clean up Old War as much as we can. Get us a legendary tomorrow. We get 30 fragments. We can give all 30 to someone else. What? That's Bounty's blanket. We can take one of those, just don't take both.
Okay, the last loot I have goes to Hans's mage. So just let's remember that at the end, eh, Hans? Help me, because I will forget.
Whoever got those boots?
Which one?
The best in slot boots.
What, like the caster ones?
Yeah.
Not sure. Like you gotta be specific because like there's several different boots that exist in the game.
Yeah, but
There's boots
the
in this game?
multiple caster boots that dropped tonight.
Boots of the Morning Widow.
Morning Wood?
Went to Nudge, yeah. Those are good for demo.
Yeah, PvP gear it just rolled off. The main gear gets MSOS. Mains over alts.
And if you're unlucky to be the only one of your class, you're gonna get it anyway.
Yeah, so what you want to do is instantly drop group if your items didn't, if the items you want don't drop.
Don't drop loot, Drew. So I need to give you a gift.
Because otherwise winner's gonna spam you with gear.
I also I'm not able to delete gear in this game.
I just wanted to tell you Donna called.
Oh, someone pulled it. Someone actually has a DPS
People
check,
don't want
so
my presents. I see how it is.
I don't blame them.
Presents are never fun, because then I have to type in delete.
I gave the Ani head back to Tenna because I didn't realize what I thought it was for a caster, but it's not. So I gave it to her so she can trade it or whatever.
Oh, the head.
Ani
wanted-
head thingy.
There was someone else that wanted it. I don't remember though.
I mean, there's still a ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a ring with crit and spell powers.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. But it's okay.
Are we going to this one, the good one?
We're gonna do all of them. Should I actually remember the fire one? Shit. It's fire, right?
Is
Ice
there
the
a new
last
one now? In here?
Yes.
Yeah, the one that drops loot.
What kind of loot?
The good one. The only one that
245
matters.
tier. The PvP gear we're gonna get 4 of.
Oh.
Yeah, you also get Emerald Triumphs from him.
Nice.
Yeah, the hands and the legs.
Alright. You got everything, Bung? I go Frost?
Sure.
Okay, I'm already Frost, that's the trick.
Oh my god.
Alright, once Tina catches up to us, I know she's doing a bunch of loot and stuff, so. Remember not to DPS the ads until their skull. Don't AoE the ads, only hit them when they're skull. AoE does not even count for your parses, so you're not actually parsing by doing lots of trash damage.
Spam seed, guys.
Only the skull and the boss counts. Alright. Make sure Tina gets full buffs here.
Scrapper, you know what to do.
What are you
Spam
doing?
that seed as hard as you can.
What?
I'm charismatic in person.
You stop.
I've got these awesome hand gestures. And I kind of like waggle my eyebrows when I talk.
10-second full timer.
Oh, can X Knight do the ads on the right, Winter ads on the left, just to make it easier?
5, 5, 4, 4, 3,
Best you
3,
can, anyway.
2, 2.
Yeah,
1,
any of them,
1.
don't matter.
You know what? That's it. I'm going. I'll just show up in California and like blow the month. Yeah. I mean, when the Empire killed Luke Skywalker's Aunt and Uncle, did he just call them up?
Hero?
Run.
Nova, run out unless you're amazing.
Wait a minute.
Man, a lot of people are amazing.
Chickens go crack or did I mess that up?
I sat at my mom's house for 3 hours. Eric still hasn't called.
Kill ads.
Oh, skull?
Playing pinball. Oh, there.
I don't have any quarters. Hey, Kelso. You know what might help me? If you could tell me how you got over Jackie. You remember Jackie, don't you?
Run.
Run out if you're gonna die.
Jackie was my dog. She died.
Andrew, stop playing World of Warcraft.
No, I'm busy.
No, Annette, I meant Jackie.
Yeah, Andrew.
Girlfriend.
Yeah, stop playing World of Warcraft.
Also dead.
Damn it.
Why are you lying to me?
I'm not lying, Jackie. Annette. Look, baby.
My work here is done.
Can I have assist so I can do raid warnings? If you're a shaman. Oh, Tenna.
But I have to
She's the
tell
only one.
Donna I love her. That she should be back here with me.
Hunters.
Or on the one with the fire turn. I gotta look it up real quick, 'cause I actually forgot this was the one.
Especially good on the phone.
Hunter for the pants.
When the rates go down.
I can't raid warning them.
Give me a second, I'll
So,
look it up.
Crazy.
Kuro, do you need those?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay, you're gonna get them anyway. Mate.
Alright, it's 2 tanks. Catch toss around the hex gun in the middle of the room.
If you're a mage and you want these legs.
Tanks have to stack on top of each other because there's a saber lash, apparently.
This cloak is not class specific, so if you want this cloak, roll. Boomer wants it, yes.
Mom? Dad? This is
Going to Boomer.
No.
Big roll.
No, California. You know what's important?
Oh, you have to actually have the double tank for these two.
You need to buckle down.
Luke Skywalker would have buckled down.
What? I'm switching right now. So the entire raid is taking damage throughout the fight. The tanks have to be within a few yards of each other because we're going to be constantly getting saber lashed. Always run out of the fire that appears in random places, so watch out for random fire. 10-yard distance from the... Wait. Stay at least 10 yards from the tanks, so don't be with the tanks.
Thanks, you guys.
Spread out for the fire.
My parents would kill me.
Hey, it's the slag pot guy.
He does more damage over time. Yeah, Cygnus. Okay, so yeah, the tanks just keep moving out of the fire with each other, so me and Bung just kind of stack with each other, and everybody else just doesn't stand in fire, and that's pretty much it. So me and Bung...
Do we just kind of like backpedal in that
Yes.
octagon shape?
Yeah, you backpedal along the octagon, just like trace it. You go ahead and go for aggro. Everyone get bug me aggro. I'll just kind of
Actually,
exist.
it's a hexagon, not an octagon.
It's an octahexagon. Shut up. Oh wait, where's that character?
Finally. Happened
Yeah, I thought they'd never leave. You know, Steven, it was really nice of you to get that ticket for Eric.
As usual.
People have broken my house are very rude.
Yeah, I tell you to stop.
Alright.
Getting it.
Alright, yeah, let me know when you're ready. Okay, good. 10-second pull timer.
Five, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
If you're with the moon and the green, you'll take extra damage. Is fire? I can't tell if fire always there.
Michael, I don't do that.
Oh, it does go 360 and just hits it around. Figure that now. You just heal through it. Ring 3 just stacks damage as time happens. Move. Move. Watch out, Mailer's fire right underneath his balls.
I'm gonna go cool off.
Let me see that.
Burning Fury now, so he's gonna just get more stack damage. Watch out, range that are there. We're gonna have to move through you guys. It might be solo tankable at our gear level. We'll check after what the damage looked like. I'm not really taking much.
Got demo shout.
You're letting me get doxxed because I usually put my names.
What?
Hey, I'm sorry. It's just I don't know anybody else. California people are freaks. Like that guy. You can't smoke that out here. Miss Eric. The guy even looks like Eric.
Alright. Warriors, worms, leg plates of triumph. Roll, please. Or are we rolling these? These are the PvP stuff, right?
No, it's PvE.
Those are
Nope.
PvE? Oh, okay.
Only the
Only
necklace.
the neck, yeah.
Only the
next
neck?
So you doing
Okay.
this every night while we're in town?
Alright, I'm going to RC. I'll see this. The neck is PvP, so put what you want for that.
What the hell are you doing? Winning!
Herb, I'm gonna change your response from BIS because I know you PvP a lot and you want them, but those are not your BIS, just because this is getting recorded in LCLC. I'm just changing it to off spec because that's what your PvP is, yeah.
Hey, Red. Good day, Mr. Red.
Wait a minute. Where's the other idiot?
Other idiot? Do we know another idiot?
Where's
Yeah,
Eric?
if it wasn't a zero, it wasn't a parse yet
Where are you,
because
man, and who wants to know?
there's not enough logs.
Nobody's done this fight enough for this game this week.
Red by 1984, the government will have tracking devices
Yeah,
on all
play the
of
last
us.
one for the mount chance.
They're gonna jam electrodes in our brains so they can read our memories.
That shit will work, right?
I don't.
Damn, U.S. government.
As soon as I'm actually done, he's gonna stop asking me questions every 2 seconds. It's just when I'm doing this that he does.
You'd be stuck in
Sounds about right.
Siberia now.
You
That's
just
how it
got
always.
you just